Okay. 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 Okay.
Oh wait, I gotta fix my.
That shit was That shit was some long. Where's my thing? I'm gonna leave it here on OBS.
Hello, everyone, and
We're back
to the last episode of 2021.
Yeah.
Woo!
We're only 2 days away from the new year. Technically 3, right? But you know.
Technically, yeah. What are your New Year's plans, Juhrownee?
I have to work the evening of New Year's Eve, and then I have to come back the morning to work the morning shift.
Oof,
Beautiful.
Yep. So work is gonna be my New Year's. Not really. I get paid time and a half, and nobody's in my job, so I'm chilling.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. What about you, Alpha? Any New Year's plans?
I'm probably gonna spend it with my mom and stuff at her house.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's very sweet.
Yes, very excited to start this new job next week. Also.
Oh, facts! I forgot that's Monday, right? Or Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah.
Look at that.
They just sent me the email today actually to go get my background check and my drug test done. So.
Oh, GG's gonna find out you're a drug-riddled convict.
I thought they can't drug test in New York.
They do drug test in New York. They just can't drug
still...
test you for marijuana.
Yeah, they can't drug test you for specific things.
Yeah.
Oh,
like tobacco,
I still
alcohol,
require a
weed.
drug test.
That's fucking annoying.
But you can still get drug tested for like cocaine and meth and heroin.
Especially if you're gonna be like operating like heavy machinery, like cars and like other shit like that. You still have to get drug tested.
Yep.
Sir.
Hey, yo.
This is a Wendy's.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's?
Oh, there you go. It was dark,
Yeah,
man.
it's a whole wild.
Oh.
For me, I'll be in the nightclubs of New York, regretfully.
Oh wow!
Why?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, so his smart ass decided to go to Times Square at like 10 o'clock at night Oh,
whoa.
what was
I'm
it?
not doing
What was
that.
it?
I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
doing
okay.
that.
You're gonna
Oh,
be
you're
in
not doing it
Times
no more?
Square on New Year's Eve?
Never.
Oh
Absolutely
no.
not. Absolutely. I
Oh
mean, nowhere
no.
near. Nowhere
Oh
near.
Who
no.
told me that? Wasn't it you,
Um,
Mugen? You were talking about doing that shit?
no, absolutely not. I did that shit once in 20.
That's once too many. That's once too many.
Yeah, no, yeah, I did it in like 2010, and I absolutely hated the experience. We spent most of the night trying to find a spot to see the ball drop, and then
Oh
when we did find a
God.
spot, we were like behind the building, so like, we were able to still see like the ball or whatever, but we were like two
Nah,
blocks
bro.
back.
Fuck
And then,
that.
I got a free Heineken, so that was cool.
That not worth it. That's not worth it, bro.
Yeah, I was
I
underage,
could,
man.
I,
couldn't
I could
buy
get
it
a,
myself.
I
It's
could get a
cool.
free Heineken underage walking down the block to my store, bro.
Well,
That's fact.
Y'all come back
I
and
was
pay
in-
this later.
I was in
and
Midtown. I was right on Times Square,
Nah,
so
bro, you crazy.
that was cool.
dogs.
What would I ever do it again? Absolutely not. Never, ever, never, ever.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yo.
And what did you guys get for Christmas?
Nothing.
COVID.
Nice. I oh, I do. Oh, I forgot. I remember, bro. I forgot
Yeah,
this
dude.
nigga got that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's tough.
The-
My
the-
mom has it right now, and our
Greatest gift.
good friend Deadly, the deadliest of dandies as well. They're both getting over it. My mom is doing
Yeah.
fine.
The Reginald.
That's a fact. I did. Yeah. I don't know. Listen, actually, I don't want to say I don't know, and I don't want to jinx it either. I want to just toot my own horn real quick. I was with somebody who last week was positive. One of our good friends. I was with this nigga for hours. I ended up testing negative on that twice. And then my mom, who tested positive as well, I went and got the official test at one of those spots. And I ended up testing negative as well. I just want to say, my genes are pretty fucking godly, bro. Like, we got to talk about that real quick. That's why, you see, when I tell y'all niggas I'm perfect cell would not get COVID.
Oh my god.
I'm just putting that out there, baby.
He was so perfect he wouldn't lose to a teenager, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Shoot me.
Well,
He was 11.
that
That's not
teenager-
even a teenager.
That teenager was pretty fucking broken, bro. Like,
You're talking so much about perfect sound.
I mean, listen, bro. Let him come back and get them God powers, bro.
He was so perfect, he wouldn't have opted into suicide, bro. Boom.
Bro, listen, bro. The most perfect people go through it, bro.
Nah, bro. Ain't nobody perfect in this universe, man.
I just want to show y'all real quick a gift that a tenant got for me. And if she's watching this, her name is Pirate Bay Thought on here. Shout out to you.
Pirate Bay Thought.
Yes.
So she says a legal thing. It's copy.
She sounds fun.
As we all do.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Man. My girlfriend's gonna kill me.
But she actually,
That server with no ads, shorty.
she
Right.
knows since like we
Let me
do
get that line wire, baby.
this live stream shit, right? So she knows that
Yeah.
since we do this since she knows I do the stream and stuff, and she tunes into the podcast often. And if she doesn't catch it live, she'll watch it on YouTube. And she actually got this custom made for me, and it came all the way from China, bro. It's my name on one of those like light
that's
changing lamps, bro.
Fire.
Yo,
I ain't get one though, so that's trash, bro.
bro, she don't fuck with you. She fuck with me.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Nah, that's fire, bro. That's
Yo,
dope.
for real. Shout out to you, here. Appreciate you, Pirate Bay Thought, the
Bro,
goat.
you gotta put it behind you, bro. So
Yeah, so actually, I'm doing some stuff. I'm gonna repaint my room tomorrow. I just the two walls that are red. Sam knows. I'm gonna paint those. Back there is a workout bench that I had just ordered. So your boy, 2022 big things coming.
Man, trying to get Slim Fit. Heard you.
I'm gonna put this lamp like back there somewhere, and it'll be like lit up every time I'm streaming and shit. Cause usually if I have my camera placed, but I have the circle thing now, so I don't know, maybe. And yeah, and I also have the lights that I'll be changing when we live stream and shit too. So
Yeah.
it's lit.
So let's do a slight recap of 2021.
It
What was the
fucking
year like for you
sucked.
guys?
Fucking sucked, bruh.
Yeah, I agree. This was not a great year.
It wasn't as
At least
bad
for
as
me.
2020. I'll say that much.
No,
I'm gonna
I would
keep it
say
a
it's
stack.
kind of worse. Oh, for me at least.
It wasn't worse for me. 2020 was worse for me, bro.
I was chilling 2020, bro.
Nah, I wasn't.
Straight
I was at
chilling.
work, nigga.
I remember right before lockdown in 2020, we had went out for Reggie's birthday in Philly, and then like literally like the following March, we were just like shut it down. Like damn, GG's. But that was 2020 for me, and then we reopened the store, and then I had to start working again, and that shit was trash.
Bro, at least your job closed down. My job literally cannot close down.
Yeah.
True. Not true.
That's
Not true.
It's true. Packages
They
are still
can-
coming.
That's true.
It's all right. So packages come to my building too. We don't have a doorman.
But you also don't have a front desk and a package room. So
That's
a huge
true, but,
difference.
listen, some companies, if they really cared about their employees, would have gave them time off. The job isn't.
That's if they cared about key
Right,
phrase. Key phrase. That's if they
That's what I'm-
cared about their
that's what I'm saying.
employees.
Because they can definitely do it. It's no problem, bro. But
My job
you
is
know how
free,
it goes. You know,
That's true.
yeah. Apple's a big company, bro.
That
if
is
they
true.
really care about their employees, yo, this thing is dangerous. Stay home. Make sure everything's okay.
Didn't they close the Apple stores now?
I vaguely remember them mentioning closing a few locations, and then moving those employees over to like bigger locations to accommodate them, so that they're not like out of a job.
But that's kind of
Which
like what
is-
happened
which is fire.
with Best Buy during Hurricane Sandy. When
Yeah.
86 closed down, I think Chelsea or Union Square closed down. No, I think it was us and Union Square that were still open, or the NoHo store, the trash one. So all the employees pretty much got split between those two stores, from 62nd, Lex, and Chelsea.
Yeah. With for 2021 though, there were some good things. I ended some pretty going nowhere connections with people.
Same.
I was the bad guy.
Same.
And
Oh, I love,
That's
bro. Listen,
That's a fact.
bro. Listen, I love being the villain,
Same.
bro.
I was out here.
I grew
Yeah.
into that, bro. I love being the villain now, bro. Listen, what do we always say here? What do we always say here? You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at in my villainy. This is not a villain arc. I am a villain permanently.
I am
My
a villain arc.
shout out my villain academia. I am a villain permanently, nigga.
Nigga said, I am permanently Juhrownee now.
That's a fact. about to do like this nigga, I'm Dante, and tap that shit on my fucking wrist, nigga. Nigga.
Yo, first of all, I hate that tattoo that he has there. Honestly.
It's not as
It
bad as
looks
that guy who calls himself
so
Kid
fucking
Buu and has
stupid.
it on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also dumb as fuck.
That's a fact, bro.
Listen, I don't knock people's tattoos. Like that's fine. It's your body. You can
No, face
look like
tattoos
detention.
are pretty.
Those are
They're rough. They're rough. They're rough.
That's a
they're a
big. That's
huge
a big.
turn off.
And I love tattoos. I love tattoos also. I was just talking
Yo,
about getting
neck
like
down?
back tattoos.
Fire.
Yeah.
On the face though, nah, you can't. Nah, that's a lot. Like, and I'm seeing a lot of women getting face tattoos too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, yo, I'm trying to date Kim K, not Mike Tyson. The fuck?
But they kind of made
That's
it
a
a
fact.
norm though, because they've all been getting their eyebrows tattooed for a while.
Yeah.
It was obviously gonna go from. It was gonna continue. From
Eyebrows make sense.
No,
That
of
makes
course.
sense.
Of
'Cause
course.
then you have like
Yeah.
that perfect eyebrow constantly. You know what I mean? But like, somebody has like a name on their cheek or some shit, and I'm like, yo, that's
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I don't fuck with
wild.
that.
and
I
then it's
don't-
mostly like their ex-boyfriends or some shit. So imagine you like dating a girl, she has her fucking ex-boyfriend's tattooed name on her cheek.
That's wild, bro.
I'd be like, damn, son. So does face mask though. You wearing that?
A hole that
Yo,
covers the
shorty,
whole
you
fucking
got-
face.
You go to Sephora real quick.
Right.
You get a free makeover.
That's a fact. On a set.
Bro. Actually, I was
pretty high.
yeah this year. I mean, I can't like. I mean, the end towards the end, like now has been really. I've been struggling a lot, but like I met a lot of good people, cut off a lot of bad people, negative energy out of my life.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I was just talking about this with Reggie too. It's like we have a mutual friend or whatever, and he's like, "Yo, he works like right there. Let's just go say what's up to him." And I'm like, "Nah." Like, why? And I'm like, I'm good. He's like, "Yo, when's the last time you seen him?" Like, I was like, when I went to his house, bro, and that was like
Years ago.
February. Like, I was mad earlier in the year. And he's like, "Oh, all right, so let's go see him." And I was like, "Nah, but ask me when's the last time you saw me, though."
That's true.
Crickets. It goes both ways, you know. So it's not like I'm like cutting people off or anything like that. It's just I'm moving forward with my life, and I'm not waiting or like requiring validation from other people or those connections with people. If you don't want to connect, cool beans, dude. I'm gonna keep it pushing, and I'm gonna keep moving, and I'm gonna keep doing me, and I'm gonna keep connecting with the people that are connecting with me. You know what I mean?
That's a fact, bro. I'm
not gonna pull on like loose threads, bro.
Me and Sam had a conversation about that like last week or something. Where like I hate when my mom does this because we don't live with my pops, and she's always like, "Oh, did you call your pops? Did you call your pops?" I was like, "Did the nigga call me? Like his phone only works one way? Like." Yeah, my mom will be like, "Yeah, but you're his son, and he's my fucking father, my nigga. What do you like? Where is this conversation going? Like,
Right?
oh, you guys can't call him? No, because apparently his phone only works one way. So, and that goes for everybody, anybody, anyway, my nigga. Like, oh, you haven't? Yo, what's up? You ghost? You this? Yeah, nigga, I'm a ghost. What's up, nigga? Nah, my phone don't work. Sorry, I only receive calls from you. I can't text you. Sorry.
I'm not even like. I'm not even the type to be like, "Yo, if you don't like hit me up, I'm not gonna hit you up," type shit. It's like the only reason why I'll get to that point is because I will hit you up, and then you wouldn't respond for like days.
Or it's always one sided. Yeah, the whole one sided shit, bro.
I will I'll never double text you. Like, well, if I text you once and you never respond, you're never getting a text back from me. It's not a matter of pride thing. It's just. I'm not gonna say if you didn't respond to that one, I'm not gonna sit there and waste my time sending you another text for you to ignore as well.
And we live in an age where like I hate it doesn't make sense when people use this excuse. They're like, oh, you know, people have to get over it. We're not on your phone 24/7. Yeah, the fuck we kinda are, my nigga. Yeah. It doesn't matter the type of job you have. Most people, I actually like saw this thing pop up on YouTube the other day where I don't know how true it is. I have to like actually look it up. The percentage of people even in professional jobs is significantly over like 70% of people are on their phones even at work. And it doesn't matter like the level of profession in your job. Maybe some jobs like, you know, my homegirl that's in the Air Force, she can't be on her phone during her shift. That's different. Like, you know, she's working in an Air Force base. But like, bro, you see cops walking on the street, scrolling through Instagram. You see people, you know, at home jobs on you know, watching YouTube in the background or whatever, doing whatever. People are
you
usually
don't have to respond to every message, bro. Like, you don't have to respond to every message. Get that? My thing is communicate that. Like, yo, listen,
that's
I'm not
that's
really
the
right
issue.
now.
Yeah.
Let me hit you up later when I'm like up for it. And I'll be like, cool, no problem.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's absolutely.
I'm not gonna be like, wow, you changed. You acting mad different. I'm like, yo, everything's okay. You good? Like, you can vent. If not, all right, cool. Just hit me up when you can. Squash. That's it. And that removes all kinds of like misunderstandings or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of me hitting you up and then you not responding and then me wondering like, yo, do you even fuck with me anymore? Like. And now that's up in the air. And then if I'd be like, yo, what's good with you? Like, why you not responding to my calls? I sound like somebody's like disgruntled girlfriend. My nigga, like, no, I'm not.
I hated telling that to. Yo, I got over that shit so fast, bro. I hated telling that to people. Like, I did that to like the first couple people way back in the day. And then after that, I'm just like, yo, my nigga, I'm not your fucking girlfriend, boyfriend, nigga. If you don't respond to my shit, I bet. Just don't act surprised if you hit me back and I just leave you dolo, my nigga, because that shit is mad corny.
Like, I don't. That's just I don't understand that about people. Like, just communicate, and don't be like, oh, but why do I have to communicate or whatever? You're an adult.
Yo,
You can
bro.
you can communicate when you find something funny on like TikTok or whatever. You send it to me, and I'm like, all right, cool. But I'm over here mourning a dead parent, and you're sending me like a TikTok. Like, what the fuck?
Bro.
There's like, yeah. I seen a video like that too, where somebody's like going through and there's just a person dancing in the background.
Like, literally, that's like the portrayal of like what that was. Like,
Bro. That's what, bro.
literally, the same day I found out. Like, on like, right. So I lost my dad on Father's Day, right? The worst kind of shit ever, right? And that the same day sends me like a TikTok. I forget what the fucking TikTok was about. I didn't even pay attention to it. I was just like, cool. And granted, they didn't know the situation or what was going on or whatever. But you know, you could be like if we don't like consistently talk, you could hit me up. Yo, what's going on? Hi, yo, check this out. I found this video. It's mad funny. Check it out.
That's
Yeah,
been the
you'd be
thing
like-
for a while now, though. Like, people don't even like if you haven't like if you don't normally talk to somebody on the daily, aside from us here, right? Like, if you have somebody that you're still cool with that hits you up every so often, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna just send you the TikTok or the video instead of actually being like, yo, bro, what's up? What you been up to? You know what I mean? Like, that'll just be
Yeah.
like their general thing. Like, yo, I haven't spoken to this nigga in a month.
And
Here's a
then
TikTok. Like,
Their
and I'm just like,
justification is, yo,
that shit was mad funny.
like
no.
you'd be like, yo, like you never hit me up, whatever. So what you mean? I sent you bad TikToks.
That's not hitting nobody up.
That's not hitting me up, bro.
That don't
Like
count.
you just sent me a video, I reacted to it, and you never responded back. Like, no, like that shit was funny, right?
That's
you
how I
doing,
respond
bro?
to people
Nothing.
that do that shit, bro. Like, if you hit me up and you fucking send me a TikTok and you don't even try to start a conversation, I'm literally gonna respond to it with one of those like iPhone reaction things.
Mhm.
And if you send it to me on Instagram, then I'm gonna respond with one of those general emoji reaction things, and I'm gonna keep it pushing, bro. Like,
Facts.
that's
Don't
not
get
a
me wrong, I
conversation.
understand that there are like gonna be people in your life that are gonna be in that role of just sending you like funny ass videos, and God bless those people. You know, they know what it is. That's the understanding. But when it's like people who are supposed to matter to you doing that, and it's just like, all right, cool. So we're just not gonna have like an actual conversation. You're just gonna send me a TikTok. All right, cool. That's fine. Whatever. LOL. All right.
That's a
I'll
fact.
wait for the
Yeah.
next video in like 3 months. Nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
If that.
that shit is annoying.
If that.
Whoa.
That shit is annoying. So
Can't complain.
I don't like spread myself thin for other people anymore. Like, it's
Mm-mm.
all of my attention and such is going to be geared towards the people who not earned that attention, but like deserve that attention. You know what I mean? Like,
So fact, bro.
you guys, Reggie, my girl, like these are important people who are actually invested. Not, I wouldn't say invested. That's wild.
You already know
Oh,
what that
no.
means.
integrated in my life.
No, it is,
You know what
bro.
I mean?
It is a best.
Yo, you already know, Sam. Now, from now on, we just gotta send this nigga TikToks now, bro. Fuck that.
That ass
Send it
block
in.
both y'all motherfuckers. Don't play with me.
on
Nah, bro,
text
like-
and on Instagram, bro.
Me, bro, I can't complain too much, bro. Like, I got my baby this year. They were literally January, the beginning of the year. The end of
Damn, I forgot
January.
it has been that long. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm about to make a year with her in
You can see
January.
the PTSD in her eyes, bro. It's crazy.
No, what are you talking
She's looking
about?
away. She's like,
It's like,
She's
oh
like-
man,
Get abused. She used to flinch every time I try to touch her.
you know, blink twice if you need
Yeah.
help. That's one.
that's
Alright,
why
cool,
somebody
cool,
helped.
cool, shit, cool, shit, cool.
Talking about fucking
Nah,
you
this
talking
man-
about-
Good shit, good shit,
Spoiled
good
the
shit, good
shit out of
shit.
that girl.
I
Fact.
buy her steaks, fucking ribeyes and shit all the time.
Right, and here I am eating fucking ramen.
Yo, I remember that day, bro. I made some ramen. I'm eating ramen and I fried up some salami to use as pretty much my like pork in there to eat the soup with, an egg. And Nina's over here eating a ribeye with her dog food mixed into it. This fucking bitch,
I'm getting swell, bro.
Well, I love her. I love my brother. And of course, also my girl. I met my girl this year, my booba on Twitch.
How long has that been? Because I feel it feels like it's been a minute now, bro.
Well, I mean,
That was springtime.
no. It was I met her like during the summertime, but like we like
Really?
officially I became like partners when I went over there. Yeah, pretty
Was
much
that
like
September, right?
that. Yeah, September. So like September-ish. It's been like 3 months.
And this nigga ain't come back till like last week.
Facts.
Yeah,
Oh, look at y'all!
wow.
Look at y'all niggas! Y'all niggas yuffed up, man.
Wow.
Damn, I'm the only remaining soldier. That's crazy.
That's a fact.
Yo, bro, don't worry, bro. I got you.
It's alright,
It's
bro.
alright.
All it's gonna take is some little dumbass Spanish joint from Uptown, and I'll be hooked. That's all it's gonna take, bro.
You remember that? Woo?
I'm
Yes,
I'm a very simple nigga.
Yeah, it's very funny because my girl has her friend coming up from Florida for New Year's, and we're kind of like gonna set her and my best friend up together.
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
So we're
Reggie?
gonna see how that goes. Yeah, we're gonna see how
my
that
son
goes.
Reginald.
oh boy, oh boy.
How
This
much?
nigga, you
So
better-
so do you know
you
the
better
limit of
pray.
how much alcohol you're gonna let his system run?
Oh, we have open bars, so
Oh, GG's. And she's
and
getting
he
Reggie,
smokes-
Reggie.
and he smokes weed,
She's
and he
getting
smokes weed.
she's getting Reggie,
well,
Reggie.
I don't think he's gonna smoke that day, but whatever. If he
Definitely-
does,
he definitely
listen,
is. He
my
definitely is.
my job was to throw his name out there
That's a
get him
fact,
on
bro.
the court
The alley.
and hand
Jordan,
him the ball.
Bro, listen, it's Jordan and Pippen, bro.
The ball is in his court now. I am no longer in possession of the ball. So whatever he
I
does
think-
with that, if he shoots a shot and makes it, great. If he shoots a shot and misses, that nigga's sitting on the bench for the rest of the year.
No play time.
It's up to him, bro.
Shit.
That's out of my hands. As boys, that's what we do. That's our responsibility as boys. We're supposed to throw
That's facts.
each other's names in the mix when there's a very
That's a fact.
decent and viable woman available.
That's a fact. I actually, yeah, that's a fact. I tried it earlier with Juhrownee. Where I don't even want to talk about this shorty, to be honest.
That's why, bro. I told you already. I was not finna do that because of that situation, bro. I'm not throwing myself in the mix like that. Not worth it. She's cool, and if she watches this, listen.
Like, drama.
Yeah.
Nah,
Listen, she's
kill that.
cool, and if you watch this, yo, you're the home with me, but can't do all that. Can't do all that. Cannot do all that. This nigga low-key tried to set me up, bro. That's what that was. Nigga tried to set me up. On my birthday too, at that, bro. On my birthday too, at that. Try to set me
That
up.
was your own fault.
No, it
you know
wasn't.
when liquor gets involved, Juhrownee is telling everybody what to do. Yo, bro, why you don't do this real quick? And he's like, why would I want to do that? Bro, come on, bro, you pussy, my
Why
nigga. It's
y'all
like, bro,
do it? Why y'all
talking
do it?
about?
What you mean?
Jerome is that Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder.
No, not Jiminy actually held you down. I'm the opposite of that. I'm the nigga that's just like, yo, you're not gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying. You're like
Nothing to do
like
it.
a variant, like a Jiminy Cricket variant.
Oh.
That sits on your
variant,
shoulder
a
and
variant.
just whispers the most ridiculous shit in a person's ear.
Yo, bro, do a backflip off that bridge real quick.
Right? Like,
Got this?
shit look
Yo.
cool. Yo, shorty be impressed, bro.
Yo, bro, that should
Don't be a
go
pussy.
viral, my nigga.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
Nigga said, turn into that dust nigga, bro. Shorty want to see how you disarm a nigga, bro.
Yo, go up
Nah,
to that nigga right there, bro. You seen the videos. You got this, bro. You know, you already
That
know
dude
what
ain't
to
that
do.
big, bro. You could take him. You could take
You
him.
can take that nigga, bro. He ain't shit. He ain't shit.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I love that meme where the nigga standing in the back of the party. He's like, yo, these niggas are not all up right now.
And it's the
Yeah, but
face.
you know what's
It's
funny?
the face of the dust
you know what's
nigga.
funny? You know what's funny? That is me. I'm that
Yep.
person that sits in the back of parties. Bro.
I'm dead as the same way. I be looking at everybody like, who the fuck is in the bar right now? Why?
Yeah, it's not even that like I can like. It's not even like I'm like sizing people up or anything like that. I'm just like surveying, taking account of like faces and stuff like that, and putting like descriptions to that person. Like if I see, like random girl number 2 like dancing, doing like some wild like dance, like she's like trying to like Millie Rock, right? I'll be like, that's Millie Rock Britney right there, so I gotta keep an eye on her. She's probably gonna mix it up, get in trouble later, you know. There goes fucking whipping Nene Brent. Like, just gotta survey all the faces, put them together, so
That's
you know.
true, bro.
You keep
Keep tabs.
tabs.
on
Yeah,
everybody.
like keep tabs on everybody.
That
Tell
nigga, I
them.
don't got it for sure. I'm not fucking with
Right, like
Mhm.
yeah, it's all the ridiculous shit, bro.
That's a fact.
That's
bro.
what I do. I'm more of an observer at a party.
I'm not a big fan of going to like clubs. Bars is a little bit. I feel like
I just want to
little bit
sit
less
down.
hectic.
I don't want to like stand up and do mad shit. I
Not
just
a
want to
little bit,
sit
a
down.
little
When I drink, I want to sit down.
yeah, it's a lot. We honestly talking about that. We should go to a speakeasy one of these days.
I know where two are.
Oh wait, is your
Really?
camera out of sync? What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Camera's out of
It's
sync.
alright. It's alright.
That's
It'll
scary.
go back.
But yeah, I know where two are in the city. So
Nice.
We in there, bro.
Bro, oh man,
So I think
that'd be so nice.
these past 2 weeks that we were out, a lot of things happened, entertainment wise. Actually, I want to start. Let's start it this way, leading up to obviously what everybody wants to talk about. Let's start off. Did you guys see the trailer, the new trailer to the Batman? The bat and the cat.
Oh no, I saw it came out yesterday. I didn't get to watch it though.
yeah, I did a reaction on my on Twitch yesterday.
They pretty much.
Was it yesterday? The day before yesterday.
Pretty much what it was is like they just gave us. They
gave us more Selena Kyle.
Yeah, and the fighting, bro. The fighting was so good. I loved it. I fucking loved it. But I like the way that they're going with this movie, or at least like pre it coming out. They have not given us a lot about this movie, bro. We kind of know, like we see the Penguin, we see the Riddler, Selena Kyle, obviously, and then you have the general like Alfred, Batman, obviously, Commissioner Gordon. If I'm not mistaken, I think Loeb is still the commissioner. Gordon is what's it called? Like head detective. I think Loeb is still the commissioner because this is like year 2 Batman.
No, yeah, Gordon wasn't.
Yeah.
Commissioner when Batman first started, and
Because he's still on the.
Hey, no?
Yeah, he became
while
after. I feel like
Batman was
after this
active.
movie.
it's when he became a commissioner that him and Batman's like actual partnership was like a legal thing where Batman was
Yeah.
like a bounty hunter, I should say.
I mean, you could
Kind
tell
of.
in this trailer that they still have that kind of feel to what they're doing, because like even from the first trailer from last year's fandom, when they showed like Batman coming into the scene of that murder scene, and Gordon was kind of just like he didn't look like he completely fucked with him, but he was like, this is for you, and then you open up the little calling card and it's the Riddler thing there. But pretty much, bro, what this trailer gave us was more Catwoman, and then we got a good glimpse of how the fighting is gonna be like in this movie, and it's fucking phenomenal, bro.
I mean, we got that from really the first trailer, and it was just like,
No, bro, I'm telling you, like we got a legit like nice chunk of a fight scene in this trailer, nigga.
Yeah.
But that's what I was saying, like to Thompson now, like what I also like that they're doing, bro, is that when you really think about it, we haven't gotten much from this movie, bro. Like
Nah,
through
it's
the
good.
trailers, yeah. Like I
we keep
fucking
giving the
love
same,
it.
like scenes and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
keep giving. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is again, I still have high hopes for this movie, man. I think this
That's
movie
how
is
you know
actually.
this shit's about to go crazy, bro. The less there is released about a movie is the more it's like.
I also
so
feel
this
like,
is gonna like create like ripples in the water.
yeah, I feel like they're gonna use his detective skills very wisely in this movie.
They gotta make up for it because Ben Affleck Batman was not a detective. That
Bro,
nigga was
one
given
just-
everything,
That was Thomas Wayne, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. That nigga was Thomas Wayne.
bro.
Man,
That
just off
nigga
of
was
blood.
Thomas Wayne. He was shooting everybody, just like. And it's like, oh, you got it, bro.
That would have been
Alright.
dope if they would have. I mean, I guess because
I mean, if it was Thomas Wayne, it would make a lot of sense.
yeah,
because
I was
looks
gonna
a
say
little
like
older.
it would have been
Yeah.
dope if they would have considered the Snyderverse Earth 2.
And then since the Flashpoint goes back to normal now.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
dope. That would have been dope if they would have like at least like hinted towards that in the thing. But I mean, that's also another thing too. So I mean, all right. So the Batman trailer, it was fire. And again, we can't wait for that movie. We'll definitely be watching it and giving you guys a review of that movie for sure. And then also real quick, I guess.
Yeah, Sam, you still haven't seen The Matrix, right?
Do you wanna? What do you wanna say about it? Because
I heard
I'm gonna be honest,
I heard it
I've
wasn't
only
the
seen
best.
the first one and then this one. I haven't watched 2 or 3 of the Matrix.
You're one of the lucky ones. As somebody who's like very ingrained into the whole Matrix lore and
Mr. Anderson.
watching it again,
Oh my god, bro.
watching this like
Oh, I just
it was
remembered,
great.
nigga, bullet time. Oh
I'm gonna get
no.
there. I'm gonna get there.
Oh
Yeah, you look mad confused.
no,
I'm telling you when you
bro.
watch it, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
All right, I'll say this
Um,
much, Sam. So you, just so you know, because I really we hit rock bottom this year when it came to movies. A movie, it is still better than Resident Evil. Like this
I mean,
movie
that's
could have
not
been
hard to do, to
completely
be honest.
shitty, and it
Yeah,
would have
that's
been
not a
a
high bar.
thousand better than.
Bro, it
I'm
could
gonna
have
be
been opening credits, ending credits, and it would have still been better than Resident
Bro,
Evil.
Clifford was 1,000 times better than
I agree,
bro.
and I hate
a
movies
lot
like
more.
that.
A lot
I
more
enjoyed it a lot
enjoyable.
more.
I knew what I was
Bro.
getting myself into though when I went to watch Clifford. I knew it was gonna be a kids movie, but it was still like enjoyable. It had some fun. It was actually surprisingly funny. That's what it was for me. Surprisingly funny.
The movie you might really enjoy, Sam, is Dog with Channing Tatum.
Oh, they showed the trailer to it for Spiderman when we went to go watch opening
Yeah.
night.
Yeah,
Where he's
I
like
haven't
where he's like
gotten
a
to watch that.
retired canine from the army, or
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Remake my A-list, so I'm getting that again for $1, so we can go to the movies.
Nice.
Oh, Morbius is coming
so
out next month.
for-
So,
Kingsman came out already. I want to watch the Kingsman movie.
I do too. For Matrix though, it's great because there's a lot of like callbacks to previous movies.
yeah, I didn't. You were pointing them out each time, and I'm like, oh, I remember the ones from the
Yeah.
first one, and then after that, you were still
So the French dude in the warehouse.
the vampire guy.
Yeah, he's from the second movie.
Okay, so that's why I didn't know. You were like, oh, do you know him? And I was like,
Yeah. Joe was like, nah. I was like, that's
started-
understandable.
bro, this dude was
he
yelling
plays,
mad.
Like, a very
he-
brief
yeah.
role, but
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, bro? And then everybody just starts fighting. I'm like, okay, I guess. Bro, listen, bro, we gotta talk about that bullet time, bro. That,
all right. So there's their whole thing with this movie is bullet time, right?
oh my god.
Minor spoiler.
Don't care.
It's Neo, right?
Huh?
Back in the Matrix.
Is he still bald?
No.
Does he sing?
What? No. What the fuck?
Oh.
What do you mean, does he sing?
Why would he
Why?
sing?
Where'd that come
Neo?
from?
Neo? You know what he said?
Bro, that joke was as horrible as Raccoon City, bro. That's how bad that joke was.
Developed an aneurysm.
You just see a little vein come over Thompson's head, like.
Just got lightheaded, bro.
That was fucking horrible, my nigga.
Anyway, he's reintegrated in the Matrix, and the machines are like keeping him, sane. Well, not sane, but like under control by like pretending he's like this like game developer, and the Matrix that he was once integrated in before is a game that he developed, kind of like a VR experience.
It was okay. I see what they were doing.
So
it was like an Inception shit.
yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
Matrix in the Matrix. Like,
So they were developing the sequel to it, which very meta about the movie is that like it's not a reboot or a remake. It's
yeah,
more
they
of,
kept
like,
on talking about
continuation. Like they kept picking on it. It's like this is a continuation. of the Matrix,
they-
like the original.
They
series.
spoke about it like how we talk about movies and reboots and stuff like that.
Right.
They're like,
They're
oh,
very self-aware.
if the original one was so good, you don't have to do a reboot. You don't have to do
Right.
continuation. Like they were
threw
talking
in,
about
like,
that in the
our
movie.
arguments in the movie. So it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's very very meta.
It made sense though.
So there's this whole thing called bullet time, where obviously bullet time in like movies, primarily John Woo movies, you like see like they'll jump and like it's like slow motion or whatever. So there's a variation that's done in the movie that looks god awful.
Yeah, because the fucking when they're doing bullet time, they drop to like 3 frames per second.
Bro,
And,
a frame and a half, bro.
But like that's like they meant to do that. Not even
Right,
like, oh,
it's
the
on
movie
purpose.
fucked up. Like you see this nigga like you know when Thompson goes into Minecraft on his camera, that's how that shit looked like, bro.
Yeah, I fucking dead.
That's how that shit looked like, bro.
Bro, it was just, it was hard.
If
to
that
just watch.
wasn't
That
in the
one
movie,
scene,
it would have made it
It would
so.
have been flawless, bro. That would have been so
Yeah.
good. There were some confusing things, like primarily with Trinity. It's just like, what the fuck?
I hate when this is my
Alright.
issue with movies like this, or when they do reboots or or they come back for another trilogy, whatever the case is, a lot of the times they try to revamp storylines for characters and do different shit with it. I hate when they try to do that, but they're like sloppy and lazy with it. I feel like that's what happened with Trinity's thing. Like they were kind of just like, yo, let's just somebody write something down on a piece of paper and let's all throw it on the fucking table and I'm gonna close my eyes and choose a random one.
To give you perspective, more or less, it's like they take Hinata, right, from like Naruto. They take Hinata. She has like the Byakugan. She's already like kind of like
Fucking
important.
broken. Yeah.
And then they give her like the fucking Rinnegan for no reason. Like
And
that's how they handled Trinity's like character in this movie.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna
Just
make
like,
you really
what?
fucking broken, and then you just don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like,
Yeah, like
it's lazy. It's really what it is. It's lazy writing, and
at some point, Sam, we'll watch the movie together on Discord, and everybody's invited to like sit and watch it with us.
Yes.
But it's an experience. It's a great movie. Like the fighting, amazing. The
I liked
storyline,
it. It reminded me of like even watching the fighting and like whenever he did his Matrix stuff, it gave me old vibes from like the thing, but polished because it's current technology, whatever. You know what I mean?
to like more or less
Except for bullets.
convince Neo that he's like in the Matrix or whatever. They do like a lot of like callbacks to like the original Matrix.
Yeah.
Scenes.
So like the
and
whole
shit
like
that.
white room or whatever, and then like the kung fu, because he has to like fight to be like, not under the influence of the machines anymore. So like the Morpheus there, who's not the original Morpheus, which I called it from like the beginning. It's like not the original Morpheus.
He's like a variant.
He's like literally like fighting.
Spoiler, Mugen, what the fuck?
Yo,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
obviously.
fact.
But yeah, it's a great watch. I recommend it. I give it like a solid 8 out of 10.
Shout out
The
to HBO.
bullet time
Max.
takes away 2 points. I'm sorry. Yeah. That bullet time.
I feel like if I would
Nauseating.
have watched the other ones,
And they
I
do
would
it
have given it a
twice,
higher
so.
rating. I'd probably give this movie like a 7 out of 10 though. There was a lot of stuff I just didn't understand because I didn't watch 2 and 3. So I was out of the loop.
If you got Netflix, they're on there. All 3.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, all 3 are on there. So give it a watch. Brace yourself. It's not the
first one is really good.
Yeah, that's the only one that I watched. The
Second
second
and
one, just,
perfect.
yeah.
The second and third. The second one is great. Story-wise, visually,
So dark.
it's not that it's dark. It's just they become rubber people. Like that's when they start doing like the whole like computer generated like CGI stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just
I mean, a lot of movies that came out around that time were
horrid.
rough. Like,
Yeah.
because that Matrix 2 came out what year?
2003?
I think so.
Around there? 2002,
Probably.
2003?
I feel like most of those.
don't
I
know.
feel like most of that time they were putting a lot of their CGI towards animation movies and stuff. Because that was around the time that Pixar started to pop off, bro. So you know where that funding was going for that shit. But it was good though. I liked it. I liked the Matrix movie.
You ready to talk about Spider-Man?
Not yet.
It's been
Hawkeye.
too. Oh, facts. Yeah. Let's do Hawkeye first. Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Eleanor.
So Hawkeye, anybody didn't know, ended last week, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And honestly, middle of the road show when it comes to like the Marvel shows on Disney Plus so far. I put it like in the middle of the pack. It wasn't my favorite.
I probably would put it in the middle too, to be honest.
You know,
I still
it's
have
still
Loki
in
up at number 1 for me. Loki,
this-
then What
yeah.
If, then this, then
Oh.
WandaVision, and then Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I forgot what I put what my list was, but that shit, I don't know. What If is just continuing to get better and better as shit keeps coming out because it's just
2003 was the Matrix.
The Matrix 2? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
But,
know. I mean, Spider-Man 2 came out 2004. I feel like they just lacked with the Matrix.
well, Matrix is also heavily more like it's the CGI is gonna be a lot more prevalent in that movie than in Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
What were you saying about, what's it called, bro?
but yeah, Hawkeye. I don't. It should, bro. I don't get it. Like, isn't Kate Bishop getting her own show?
No, this
She's
is
not?
this is her. This is pretty much it.
Okay, so like, it
They'll
should have done
probably
before Hawkeye to begin with.
they'll probably do like a Falcon and Winter Soldier and change this to like Kate Bishop or whatever they call her in the comics sometime down the line.
Yeah. So yeah, like,
What was confusing for us at the end of the episode was she's like,
The
oh, like Lady Arrow or some shit like that. And he's like, no, why don't your name just be? And it goes Hawkeye, like it was fucking invincible or some
like
shit.
Invincible.
I was just like, so is
There's
that
gonna
her
be two
name?
Hawkeyes. Like
That's
I
mad
saw-
confusing.
I-
Like,
so-
is she an Avenger now? Like,
we'll go back and forth on like stuff that we liked and didn't like about the finale. One thing that I did see a lot of people comment on, and I didn't find out until afterwards, was the whole ending with Kingpin and Maya, where like she shot him, and people got kind of pissed because they were just like, "Oh, did Kingpin really get killed like this?" I was like, "No, she does that in the comics to him, and she blinds him temporarily because apparently this nigga Kingpin is like a fucking god in the comics, which is like, why haven't they used this nigga more for these intergalactic battles if that's the case? Because Kingpin is like fucking invincible.
Even though he's a regular human, but like,
Nah, he's not really. Well, he's a
Oh, yeah,
thinking,
he's
but
human.
this nigga's kind of Aki in the comics, bro.
there's
Like,
nothing normal about him. But he's
yeah,
human.
that nigga's
Yeah, he's just-
different. He's literally
Um,
Kingpin is literally the definition of built different, bro.
Yeah.
Because the shit that has happened to this nigga in the comics, bro, you'd be like, bro, I don't care if you were fucking Batman level physical peak. You should not have survived that shit, my nigga.
He's also
Before-
taking like full power hits from Spider-Man too.
the first Spider-Man game, bro, you throw this nigga through the fucking building and he's just like
Walks
picking
it
up
off.
fucking pieces of the wall and shit and hitting me with it. It's like, bro, how, bro? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Nigga just
you
ate
eat,
that
my
shit,
guy?
bro.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
bro.
Kingpin
I
was
was-
built like that.
Yeah.
The whole series was just like really lackluster for me.
It didn't pick up to
Especially-
the second half, really. Like the last 3 episodes.
Pick up where? Nothing was picked up.
Yeah, because that's when you actually started to see the plot develop. The first 3 episodes was kind of
Nothing
like,
Nothing happened.
Yeah, but
Nothing happened
yeah,
in
like
the entire
literally,
show.
we really didn't
Nothing
get any
happened.
payoff for anything really, because like if we're being honest, like
We got
we found out
Yelena
Shorty's
and
mom.
Hawkeye.
yeah, like we found out.
Oh,
that
I
Shorty's
fucking
mom-
called that from like episode 2.
Yeah, we
The
dead
what?
as did. We dead as did.
the way you
Yeah,
said, I
we
couldn't,
literally
I didn't
said
hear
it,
what you
that
said.
No, that Shorty was the
No,
villain.
that
The
the
Shorty
mom was
the
a
one who
villain because
killed-
I was like, this dude Jack, he's
Yeah.
way too.
They made it. They made
Yeah,
him. They
like,
made
it's
Jack
too
mad
obvious.
dumb
too
in
obvious.
this
They made
show,
it way
bro.
too obvious. But like
Yeah.
even with that, like the payoff was like, yeah, mom, you're going to jail.
right.
I think it's funny because I feel like Kingpin and Maya had a better payoff than anything. I think they had honestly. Well, I guess you could say Hawkeye because they just kept on talking about all the shit, which I know this was big for Sam that he didn't like. How they kept on mentioning all the stuff that he did while he was Ronin, and he's kind of like,
We
all
should
right,
really
what
get
what
into it.
happened?
Yeah.
Like. Because
What the fuck
we
happened?
that was the only scene aside from in Endgame, the only scene that we've ever seen him do anything as Ronin was when they gave us that like 30-second in the intro for Maya's episode. I think it was like 3 or 4, episode 3 or 4, where he
acted
kills-
as-
Episode 3.
yeah, where he
Yeah.
where like for like 30 seconds you see him killing a couple tracksuits and then jump out the window, and then you see
Don't even see his face or anything.
yeah. So
Oh, he did take off his mask though.
No, not in episode 3. When he was fighting her in the parking lot, yes, he took off his mask.
But well, I
I'm
mean,
saying,
like when he
in the
was
third episode.
when he was during the time skip when he was killing all those tracksuits like back during the blip, you just see
Oh,
him
okay,
jump out
okay,
the
okay,
window,
yeah, yeah.
and then you see Maya's dad on the floor. Which spoiler if you don't know this from the
Yeah.
comics, Kingpin actually killed that nigga. It wasn't. Well, technically, I guess the way that the show was going, they made it seem like Kingpin.
Kingpin.
It was probably
Yeah,
Kazi that
Ronin,
killed that
yeah.
nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Another thing, Kazi dying. I don't know if that
Yeah,
was
we didn't get to see the
emotional
clown. That
payoff
shit
or
was
anything.
trash.
Mhm.
I was just like, all right, so he's dead.
There's a picture on his
Next.
social media where he's wearing his Kazi jumpsuit and they have the clown makeup on him, and he removed the hashtag where he was like something he had just put like didn't make the cut, and I was like, really, like y'all cut this out? This is literally his character, like.
So like this is what I mean by like I hate when shows just try to introduce so many different villains, because it's just like bro like you're gonna make it too convoluted. It's only 6 episodes, and we had Yelena, Shorty's mom, and also Jack, um, Kingpin,
Ozzy, Tracksuit
Ozzy,
Mafia.
Maya.
Tracksuit Mafia. Bro, that's already 6 different like main groups that we see pretty much in every episode. And it's only a 6 episode show. Like focus on one specific, and even if it's like not like one character, make it a specific like one storyline that makes sense. Not like a bunch of different storylines that you're trying to bunch together into one. It's just
And then the whole Yelena Hawkeye thing. How do you resolve that in like a 20-minute?
Yeah, they didn't.
again.
They didn't flesh that out as much as they should have.
This shit that pisses me off. They fighting for like 20 minutes, and the bitch got the nigga dead to rights. Here we go.
Well, in this case though,
like,
in this
I
case
get it,
though,
though.
it was
I get
different.
it.
Yeah, like
I get it.
they have something like going on there because of Natasha. But in the other cases, when it came to like Kate almost dying, it's like, nah, that was like that plot armor is heavy.
First of all,
that
I
plot
don't know
armor.
how Kate even survived the fight with Kingpin the way he
Yo,
ragdolled
how,
her shit,
bro? Spider-Man
He
be
was
leaving that
100,
fight
bro.
in crutches, nigga, barely walking. Spider-Man. And Kate is just kind of like getting up after every time, like, nigga, nah, bro. I don't want to hear that. Kingpin was definitely throwing her around like a rag doll, and she
And
was
just really
eating that shit
eating
up.
her.
I don't think he was trying to like actually like.
It doesn't matter if he's trying or not, bro. That nigga,
Yeah.
after that first time that he literally hit her
When he
and knocked
threw
her back,
through the fucking house.
nigga, she
Yeah.
should have been.
She
She
should've
should have been
been out.
down
Yeah.
for the count,
I agree.
bro. And she
I
got
agree.
up every time, bro.
I agree, 100%.
I don't know why she thought she could like fight a dude that just got hit by a car and got up. Like full collision.
What makes you? What like light
Like,
bulb goes
what
off in your
makes you,
head? Like yo, my mom just tried to run this nigga over.
And
Now
he
it's
got
my
up.
turn. Like no,
Right,
run, leave. Your mom gave you like an opening.
Nah, the moment she shot him with the arrow and like it did nothing, my man's just like,
Yo,
I was like,
with his fedora still on, I was like, yo, my son
you
Kingpin,
gotta say,
bro.
I'm out. I'll let you do what you gotta do.
Bro,
She's going to jail anyway, but do what you gotta
you know what
do.
I'm saying? My fault,
Did
OG.
we even really get a training scene from Kate Bishop and Hawkeye? No.
Nah.
He was just like,
Just
"Oh
not
wow,
like
you're actually a pretty good shot," and then she was like,
Well, that's
"Oh,
because she was doing archery for like mad long already. Though.
Yeah, but like to Hawkeye's level, bro, come on, my nigga. He's a fucking Avenger. So you're telling
Oh,
me
no.
anybody can just become an Avenger? That's what you say.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, at
that's
this
pretty
point, yeah,
Avenger.
pretty much. Hawkeye was damn near about to give anybody an Avenger, bro. It
So
would
it's like, you know, like it's like at least like if you're gonna make Kate Bishop the main character where she was, Hawkeye was not the main character of the show. It was definitely Kate Bishop.
she needs more of a build up. She needed
That's
more of
what I'm
like
saying.
a,
Like more of
like-
them building their relationship better than it was. Because it was like one episode they're not. He's like, "Yo, fuck you," and then the next episode is like, "Yeah, we partners," and it's like, okay,
we should have gotten one episode this season. That's why I wish this would have been one of those like WandaVision, a 9-episode season for the first season, because we needed 2 episodes specifically in this season. We needed one for what the fuck, like we needed a backstory for what the fuck this nigga, like really what happened with the
first episode
tracksuits.
for Ronan. They could have used the first episode for Ronan, and that shit would have been fire. Just so like they did with WandaVision, where the first episode was just wacky and like what the fuck is going on. They could have done the same thing with Hawkeye, made the first episode just all about showing everything
I
that
would
he did
have
as
I would have
Ronan.
thrown them in the middle, to be honest, because I would rather them set up the people first and then give us the Ronin episode, episode of Kate,
No,
like what
you-
happened
That's
post
what we are setting them up,
Avengers.
because they're actually showing you how they.
You know, yeah, you know what it is. All of these shows have different writers.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
If you have the same team of writers for each show, you would have the same level of success with each show.
It'll be more cohesive.
that's
More
true.
better
'Cause
storylines.
Loki did a lot more in 6 episodes than Hawkeye did in 6 episodes.
But even Loki had that.
I don't
there
know.
was a
I'm
lot
still
going on with it. There
not
was still a
seeing
lot
the
going
payoff
on.
from Loki yet. At least like MCU wise, I'm not seeing the payoff
shattering the
there.
multiverse, you're not seeing the payoff.
They could have used
Not
it
yet.
in they could have used it in Spider-Man, and they really
That is
kind
true.
of didn't.
I
They
thought
did
I
not.
thought I thought they
It
were
was a
going
missed
to be honest.
opportunity.
Yeah, really big. They really missed out on that.
You want to know something? I'm
Like
afraid.
having the spell be the reason, like everybody that knows, All right, so now we're gonna get into Spider-Man. Like we're just gonna segue in there. So
Yeah,
like,
let's
having
just-
a spell that like
Wait,
everybody
hold
who
on, hold
knows.
on. Before we do that, let's give Hawkeye our rating before we do that.
Oh, that's a solid 5 out of 10.
I give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 6.
I
Like a
still
6 out of
like
10.
Hawkeye better than I like Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's why I wouldn't put it last.
I definitely enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier better.
Yeah.
Better acting performances from
This
Anthony
one-
Mackie.
What, I was gonna say
Hawkeye
what
was more of
performance
like
because
a
Bucky wasn't in
family-
Falcon and Winter Soldier at all.
That's fine. We just needed Falcon to actually get his shine because he hasn't gotten it at all. And I feel like they did a pretty good job.
It was kind of the
He-
same
he
thing,
was
but he
sort
kind of got his shine in the
We
last
didn't
episode.
really get
Yeah.
for Bucky either, though.
Nah,
Yeah,
Bucky.
Yeah, he got like Winter
Sure.
Soldier or whatever, and I feel like he should have gotten more.
Bucky got
front
shafted in
time.
that fucking show, bro.
Winter Soldier
Yeah.
is still, bro. Top.
It's the best MCU movie.
Yeah, still, bro. To be
Honestly,
honest.
I enjoy. That's the one like MCU movie that I
The
enjoy. the most.
cinematography, the acting, the action, the story, the pacing.
For me personally, it's Captain America: Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Endgame. Yeah,
Mm.
as far as like me and like enjoying the movie,
Yeah, I can see that, but
Mine actually switched
those
up
people
recently.
and
Mine
Endgame.
mine was Winter Soldier first, but I put No Way Home first now.
nah.
And then Winter Soldier, and then I actually have to group Infinity War and Endgame together because they're technically one big movie.
one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I have to
since we
group
are
those.
gonna since we're gonna talk about No Way Home, like you can go ahead and say what you want to say, Mugen.
Yes. So the missed opportunity is having the whole purpose of the movie be that, oh yes, everybody who knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man will then forget. Having that plan go wrong, and then bringing in people from like the multiverse. They could have like layered it together. That like as like Doctor Strange is like doing the spell or whatever, and Peter's like he's like talking. Doctor Strange's like, shut up, stop talking. At that very same moment, Loki creating the multiverse and stuff like that, which should have happened like simultaneously, and then Strange would be like, "Yo, whoa, what is that?" And then that'll be like an explanation, and then that'll lead on to like
we think
multiverse
it's
of
the same
madness and
character.
everything.
There-
I must be blind because those rips and tears in like the multiverse, I couldn't tell what the fuck was what. It just looked
What?
like two blobs
So
to me.
definitely the Watcher,
Rhino.
Rhino for sure. So those are the
I didn't
people
see
I saw.
Oh,
Anyway.
actually, this nigga Emergency Awesome, he had a couple of freeze frames up.
Like, I haven't gotten the chance to like watch like what.
Oh, that you're gonna see like the freeze frame show everything. Craven the Hunter was in one of them. You see his like comic book accurate suit. There was a bunch of like legit Spider-Man villains, which is again it's interesting because we know there's a Craven the Hunter movie coming from Sony, and Aaron Taylor Johnson is playing him. The nigga that played Quicksilver in the MCU is gonna play Craven the Hunter.
Ew.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a wasted opportunity to use Jason Momoa.
That was my cast for that too.
Yeah.
But I feel like
He's
it's a
Aquaman.
yeah. I was gonna say I feel like there's a big thing between DC for their stars. I don't think they'll let those stars cross over like that, bro.
That's their
Yeah.
Aquaman made $1 billion. Okay, yeah.
I don't think they'll let each other cross
Momoa
over like
does
that, bro.
Yeah.
Because if that's
I
the
will say this though, while I was in the theater just now, and when they're in the living room talking like legal stuff, and then they show Charlie Cox, I was the only one in the theater that like went crazy. I was like, oh shit!
Because you
Bro.
got late already. You go
I know.
when the
bro,
casuals are going.
nigga.
I
And then when
was
they
like,
threw the brick
yeah,
and shit, and he caught it.
and it
I'm a-
caught. I was like,
I'm a really good
He's
lawyer.
like, wait, how'd you do that? It was like, yeah, I feel like you should have probed more, Peter. Like, that's no, lawyers don't do this. Talk, nigga. Like, what? You saw it before I did, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, hold,
I have
real
spidey
quick,
sense.
real quick before we continue talking about Spider-Man, because this post had me dying, but it's so fucking accurate, and I hate when movies do this in their own universe. How come all of this crazy shit is happening in New York and overseas and all this, and not one Avenger has made an appearance in any of these shows? Nigga, look at all the shit that happened in New York with Peter Parker. They're fighting in the fucking Statue of Liberty. Nobody shows up aside from Peter, obviously the other Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, the people that were immediately involved in that
Yo,
movie.
What Avengers? Who's left, right? So you have obviously Sam Wilson and Bucky, right?
Yeah.
Bucky's doing God knows what.
Well, Spider-Man is in the
Sam
movie,
is
though.
still with like right. You also have who fucking Scarlet Witch is MIA. Stephen Strange was in the mirror dimension the whole time.
That makes sense.
He still came
That's
though.
something.
He
Bruce
came.
That's a big
Banner's
problem. That's a
doing
big
some
problem.
dumb shit. Rhodey's not there. Rhodey's
Bruce
doing
Banner's
other
in New
shit.
York because She-Hulk takes place in New York. That's his cousin. Bruce Banner's
We
in
don't
New
know
York.
the timeline
Didn't do
of that
shit.
right now.
Bruce Banner's not doing shit.
It's
We already
right
spoke
now.
about that last episode. Bruce Banner's not doing shit. That nigga. He's out of the picture, bro. He's
Yeah,
fucking
no,
out
These
of the picture.
villains are like, if the Hulk was to come in, this movie should not take more than 10. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes, to be honest. If all the villains are, bro, don't even try to give them a fucking challenge, bro. Stop,
Bro, I don't know. The Hulk with some
It wouldn't be
electroshock
over
therapy.
immediately, right?
Some electroshock therapy on that nigga, bro. I don't
Like, at
know.
least I know Elektra would hold his own, and Sandman. Elektra or Sandman, at least. Dr. Connor's
Sandman
Sandman
would probably hold them down better. But Electro probably could, like, if he juices him enough, he could probably temporarily
You think
knock him out.
I mean,
Doc
No.
Ock's not doing nothing.
Yeah, no, he's
the
not.
Hulk is
ripping
used to
them shit off,
fighting.
bro.
The Hulk is used to fighting the God of Thunder himself, so I don't think Elektra's gonna give him that much of an issue. Let's be honest.
Well, he can play keep away though.
How?
Sandman
He
too.
can literally turn into electricity
And disappear,
Hulk
yeah.
can just like go to punch him, and he just
Sandman could probably slow him down the most out of everybody.
Right.
Green Goblin, once that nigga sees a couple Hulk
gonna
swings,
be
he's running away, bro. He's out of it.
Remember, this is intelligent Hulk now. This is actually Bruce Banner in the Hulk body, so he's gonna know
Oh,
how
you're
to
right.
do a Sandman.
Oh, you're right. Actually,
no.
you're right.
It's no
That means
longer
that he's
that.
gonna get washed
taking
faster.
turns
No,
again.
he's not. No, he's not.
That means he's gonna get washed faster. I
Because
forgot
Bruce
about
Banner's
that.
back.
Thank
It's
you
not.
for-
It's not Professor Hulk anymore.
Is
I
it?
mean,
Oh,
No,
because of
yeah,
the Shang-Chi. Yeah, that's
Shang-Chi.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
the end credit of
At the
Shang-Chi.
end credit of
It's regular
Shang-Chi,
Banner
he
again.
went back to Bruce Banner. So they're back to.
I don't remember. I don't remember the end credit scene. Holy shit.
That was actually pretty good. They spoke about something that is all right. So let me say this first, and then let me say something that I'm kind of afraid about right now in the MCU. The Shang-Chi post-credit scene was actually pretty good because they did speak about something that is gonna have. We could tell they're gonna bring this back full circle in the future, and that'll bring more intergalactic and interdimensional things. Where they spoke about how the rings aren't even in that book of Karmartage. They're like, yo, we don't know where the fuck this shit came from. We just know that when you use them, Shang-Chi, and
It's like
and
a
your
beacon
powers and beauties,
somewhere.
yeah, now like it's like a little like alarm going off for somebody to notice that it's being used.
Is that gonna be like a
Dimensional,
thing,
it
or
has
inter-
to be,
or
yeah.
inter- Or inter- it could be intergalactical also.
It has to be.
It could be. They can do
And then-
literally anything.
And then also now, I was gonna say this earlier, but I was
And
letting you
instead
guys.
of bringing in like Silver Surfer, they could use the rings as like a way to bring in Galactus. Like, oh, it's called Galactus. Eat this planet.
Galactus will probably send Silver Surfer first, and we'll
Yeah.
still get him.
There's different
But-
ways they can do it.
This is my big thing right now that I'm afraid because, and the reason I'm saying that is because we already have two things. I guess essentially three if you include the Shang-Chi post-credit scene. Where like I feel like they're doing too much of like now this multiversal stuff. They teased it in the second Spider-Man movie. They did it in this movie. The whole thing that's happening with Loki, the dimensions are technically shattered right now in the MCU. And then it happens again within the Spider-Man movie. So okay, whatever. We're gonna get it in the Doctor Strange movie as well. Actually, now there's four things. So we're gonna get it. We got it in the Shang-Chi post-credit scene where they're talking about the rings and how they're literally not like there's no record of them, and that book that literally dates to like the oldest relic in the universe. Then you have the Spider-Man movie, you have Doctor Strange, you have Loki. They're doing so many different multiversal things. Where are you going with this if none of them are lining up with each other? That's what I'm afraid of. Because now I feel like you're doing too
No,
much.
it could just be an expansion of franchise. They're trying to like monopolize on like most of the MCU
That's why. Because it's like
and
Well,
it's
I
also
mean,
this
it's
could have
also,
been
like,
such like
It
seamlessly
just
put
started
together.
though. Like it just started this year though. We haven't given it
Yeah.
a chance for it to actually like bloom yet.
I don't know,
it
bro.
took
They-
4 years for them to face.
my thing is it's just
You know,
like
like-
a way for them to like, oh, so if this franchise is like failing, then we can like boot it up with a new franchise and say it's another universe, and then merge the two later on when it's like
It's whack.
when,
I don't like
when
that.
we could like make the most money off of it. You know,
my
what I mean?
my thing is this is my thing, right? All right, so to put it, let me put it like in this term. the Infinity Saga, from start to finish, we saw what it led up to. It led up to Thanos, it led up to the fight, and we got that in each movie. But in this time around, and you could also tell in the Infinity Saga, everything was leading up to the same nigga. They're branching off with this multiverse stuff, and it's not going in the same direction.
And actually, get, like, Thanos confirmation until like phase 2.
Yeah, but still, it's still kind of led in the same direction. You get what I'm saying? Like what I'm talking about.
Somewhere clearly.
This is
Loki.
This is Secret Wars, bro. That's why so many different dimensions are being introduced, different universes and everything, because we get all those characters to fight in Secret Wars. Maybe they want to do a better version of Endgame, where they have all these characters fighting and they're just trying to build up. Because remember, we're getting Fantastic Four, we're getting X-Men, Blade. So we're getting all these new characters that are being introduced, and especially Fantastic Four and X-Men. These characters have to deal heavily with like Galactus and all these Celestials and like all these big characters.
Primarily Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four is gonna be that's gonna be the biggest movie.
I could see Secret Wars being the next. I think Secret Wars technically is the next big event that's gonna happen in the I think they said that was phase 5. That's not gonna
be like the biggest, baddest thing.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying right now. All right, so this is what I'm saying. Every time that an Infinity War event happened in the previous phases, it was going in a straight line. You could see that they were all technically like they didn't do something mad random with this and mad random with that. You get what I'm saying? Like it all had kind of like the same, not the same story, but when we got, whether it was a post-credit scene or something in a movie, we saw the direction it was going. This time around with the whole multiverse stuff, they're branching out too much because like we just gave the biggest example right now. How is what happening with Loki not connected to what happened with Spider-Man? It's definitely connected because we got the confirmation that Loki is going to be in Doctor Strange's movie. Like they have it up on the credits already.
Well,
but
remember, bro,
that's the only payout that we get from the multiverse stuff so far.
The way time works. Remember, this is Loki from 2016.
But it doesn't matter because what he's doing in the TVA happens throughout all of time.
Exactly. So like we don't know if what happened in the TVA is taking place so much more before.
It's happening. It's happening throughout all of time because the whole timeline is aside from the universes being like branching out, the timeline is also fucked up too. So this is all happening and it's shattering the multiverses and the timelines. You have the spell that Doctor Strange did in Spider-Man. That was obviously super huge. We saw what happened with that. And then really, essentially the only payout that we have so far, I can't really say the Shang-Chi stuff too much because, you know, it was only a post-credit scene. We're like getting a little teaser for that. For what's to come, you know, in his future and his movies and stuff. It's really more so like, I'm afraid, I just don't want them to keep latching on to the multiverse stuff too hard if it's not going to be connecting as well as, like, I liked how the Infinity War stuff flowed together throughout all of the first 3-4 phases, because this is phase 5, right? I think that phase, I think that all of that was, like, that storyline was put more well together than what we're getting right now. I feel like it's kind of like too many different things are trying to do it, but they're not connecting too well with each other, and they kind of showed a big disconnect. Again, like, I feel like that should have been a little bit well put together, the whole, like, No Way Home stuff and Loki, because I feel like that could have been an insane storyline down the line.
They could have even connected it at the end.
Anything.
Just, like, redo, like, he's, like, sewing back together.
There was two chances that they had to link that together, which I feel like as of right now, as of what we gotten right now at phase whatever this phase is, those two things feel like they should have been easily been like, all right, yeah, this kind of makes sense that this is happening because of this.
Or like when Green Goblin like leaves the bomb, the pumpkin bomb.
3 chances I actually think.
Like I don't get it.
Like and it exploded. That could have just been like, shit. Now we can't like send them back. But wait, what the fuck is still happening? And then that could have been like the whole Loki thing, and then.
Well, I'll to be fair as well. I know this is something big, which I guess it's just contract wise when it comes between Sony and Marvel. maybe it was also the thing where like, because apparently from what they say, they're not allowed to use everything in the MCU in the Spider-Man movies and vice versa. So I guess, but then also that's kind of like that's a weak cop out because we know something that happened pretty multiverse shattering in the MCU recently, and then to not even hint at that in another multiverse shattering thing that technically happens in the MCU, I feel like that was just like a loss.
They'll probably,
Well, it's
now
not
that you
that.
say it that way, they'll probably like gear more towards it in Doctor Strange.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
That's
like I
like
don't.
their soul movie, so they can actually.
I
connect
hope
the two.
I
Yeah,
really
like,
I really
I-
hope so, to be honest.
I was gonna say that. Like I don't think like this movie. Like they kind of hinted at it by the way the cracks looked and everything in the sky or whatever.
Nah, bro. At this
Kind
point,
of.
I know what
But-
I'm going based off of what Kevin Feige says. If them niggas don't explicitly tell me that shit in the movie or show it to me, no, I'm
No,
not,
that's
I'm
what
not,
saying.
I'm
They
not
might
gonna
have- they
finish
might
the
have- that's
movie
what I'm
for
saying,
them,
they might
bro.
have hinted at it at that.
Yeah.
But like the Doctor Strange movie is probably gonna put more of this together because it's gonna that takes place pretty much after all of this happens, and that movie seems like it takes place pretty much because of what's happening or what happened in the
And
movie.
what happened in No Way Home? Right. It's
Yeah.
not
There was
because of that.
something. I'm trying to think. There was something
I
similar.
think No Way Home is just like that spoon feed of like, get ready for some multiverse shit, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
There was something. What media was it that did that? Where it was something kind of like. So it was. I feel like the storyline is kind of reminding me of something similar that happened in something else, where they were kind of like when you do something over and over again with the multiverses, where they kind of start to fall into each other a little bit, and that kind of creates a thing where like you have one being who I guess technically, I mean, I hope that they bring in the Watcher in the Doctor Strange movie too, so we could see him in live action again. But oh, and actually, we haven't seen him in live action yet. It was the I forgot what they were called. The people that were chilling with Stan Lee when
Stan Lee, they were the
yeah.
Watchers.
I thought the Watcher was like the Watcher, and then there was the other I forgot what they were called. Not the Living Tribunal. I forgot what they're called. But the concept is kind of something familiar to me. I feel like I've heard of that somewhere where like they did something like this, like the multiverse, like somebody doing something over and over again.
Wasn't that in DC though?
Was it? I know they did that. I know they did that with What If with the Doctor Strange episode, which spoiler alert, Dark Doctor Strange is in the Multiverse of Madness, and so is Supreme Defender Doctor Strange.
Right before the movie too, I was like, "Yo,
There was Shuma McGrath in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
yeah."
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I was, like,
that's
watching
not
it.
that's not Shuma Gorf. I forgot. They deconfirmed
sure?
that, Sam. Yeah, that's
Wait, wasn't that was the guy with the one eye, no?
Yeah, no, that it's some random monster beast. They deconfirmed it.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
it's probably. Oh, I mean, it is probably. A thing
But-
from the
Well,
beginning.
But the sorcerers from Kamartaj are gonna be there. The guy with the goat head, like all of those guys are gonna be there. Yeah.
They're gonna make. There was. I think they like hinted at it in the first movie, where I forgot this guy's name. The one that was with him when he was first training, the black guy.
Oh,
I forgot his name.
Chewill's character. I'll tell you.
In the first Doctor Strange movie. He has the staff of what was it that he had? He had like some godly fucking weapons, and in the comics he actually becomes like a villain of Doctor Strange's.
Yeah.
Oh, Baron Mordo.
Aaron Mordo, yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. He actually becomes a villain of Doctor Strange, and they kind of hinted at it in the first one. So he's probably gonna be like one of the main villains in the movie. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's possible. Yeah.
I could see it. I could see it.
Ay. What didn't you like about No Way Home?
Well, now that we're on the topic of Doctor Strange, why is it that since he didn't have his ring, he just doesn't have any powers anymore? Since when is that a thing?
Well, it's not that he didn't have powers; it's just that he can make portals. That's what the ring does. It creates the portals.
Was that
No,
always
it's
like
not-
that?
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not the ring. No, it's not the ring.
Yeah, it's always been that way.
No, it has not.
Because
Yes,
that
it is.
was a big part of the movie.
That's how
I
they,
feel like
like-
I feel like
Well,
I've
That's
That's
how
always
they
almost
like
like-
made it in the first Doctor Strange movie, because he wasn't able to do it himself. So they gave him the little trinket gadget thing, and it's like, all right, try it, and he's like, he's able to do it.
Yeah, but that wasn't the first movie though, when he was just
So?
learning.
Was he still
There
using
was
that? And
no,
like,
there was
became the
never an
Sorcerer
indication.
Supreme.
Does it
So you're
matter?
telling me, okay.
Just because you
So,
come Sorcerer
no.
Supreme.
oh wait,
doesn't
wait.
mean-
I think I kind of get what Thompson is saying, but say what you were gonna say first, bro.
So you're telling me that this man can turn a whole planet into fucking butterflies or whatever the fuck it was that he turned it into, but he can't make a portal.
This is my thing
Yeah.
on that. This is my thing on that. Hold that thought. Maybe, and I hate defending stuff like this, but it kind of makes sense, even though it's stupid. Maybe if when he got, because I feel like when you become the Sorcerer Supreme, it's not just a title change. I feel like there's a lot of things that come with that, power wise and all that. Maybe after he became Sorcerer Supreme, he didn't need the ring no more, and technically, since he was brought back down to not being Sorcerer Supreme, he went back to like kind of thing.
Bro, you do not get a power boost just because somebody calls you a Sorcerer Supreme.
I mean,
not how it works.
isn't that in the comics? Isn't when you become Sorcerer Supreme, like doesn't that kind of not
No,
like
you get like
that
clearance to
means
learn certain like magics and such like that.
so
Yeah,
I feel like
it
maybe he
doesn't
learned how to do
rank
the
until
portals, but
learn.
how did he not? That is a big loophole because that's something
It
that's
doesn't make sense.
in his
It doesn't
power
make any
set.
fucking
Yeah.
sense. Like it doesn't make sense that this man can
No,
do pretty
but
much
at
anything
what
else.
point did they say
but
he can
that.
do it without it though?
Did he do that in?
Just
I'm not gonna
he's
notice in
able to do
Endgame. Did he
everything
do
else.
that?
Bro, in No Way Home, he literally, when he comes out of the portal, he's like, bro, I've been falling for 30 fucking minutes, or however long it was,
No,
straight.
he was looking at the Grand Canyon for 12 hours.
No, he was falling.
I literally just came out the theater, bro. That's
Bro.
what he said. He was staring at the Grand Canyon for 12 hours. He was in the Grand Canyon for 12 hours. And then I think it was Andrew or Toby was like, oh, you were at the Grand Canyon? And this kid was like fighting for his life. Oh, it was Andrew. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
spoiler,
that part.
Andrew
where-
Garfield's in the movie. Yeah. So
Bro, it doesn't make
yeah.
any sense that he can't make a portal, bro. It just doesn't make any sense.
I think I have to look back into the end game scenes and all that stuff. Is if when he made the portal when everybody came through at the end, if he was using the thing, because if he was, then it makes sense.
well, you don't see him.
It wasn't just
make
him.
the
It
portals,
wasn't
though.
him. It wasn't just
It was
him
also
making the
Wong
portal.
and the
It was
other
everybody.
sorcerers.
So all of them have the
Oh
same.
well, Wong
item.
technically did make
Yeah.
the portals in the thing when in Endgame. I remember that because he was like, "Do you want more?" Like I remember that. So I guess it was Wong that made the portal. So I don't know. I guess now we're gonna
That's
have to
what I'm
really
saying,
see.
like-
That's what I'm saying.
That
like,
might be
that's
something that we
how
just
they
didn't
say
pay
he can do
attention
it
to,
without it.
but he actually did do it that way. I don't know. It does.
That shit, bro, that shit blew
It's
my
dumb because I feel like it's true. I feel like you're Doctor Strange,
because
bro.
whenever he
like-
makes the portal, you don't see him making the portal until like you don't actually physically see Doctor Strange make the portals outside of.
I feel like
his
they
own
like.
movie,
I
like
feel
this
like they
movie.
turn like they and most of the time when I've seen him make a portal, like he'll be facing the way of the portal, and you'll see the shot from the back, so you don't actually
Right.
see his hand when he makes it. You'd see the obviously the
Exactly.
arm making the motion, but maybe I don't know. If it is kind of
Or,
a
like,
big
it
loophole.
doesn't
I'm
make
not
sense
gonna.
that they would make that a thing though. Like, why is that a thing?
It's the MCU, bro. A lot of shit doesn't make sense in the MCU.
Right.
Like, why is
Bucky
it that
literally
this
got his
one
ass
specific-
handed to him for 6 episodes, bro.
But it was,
Like,
but I feel like it was just plot armor, bro. Cause it was like this
Absolutely it
one-
was. Absolutely,
this
bro.
one specific spell.
bro,
So
yeah,
what do you use all the time,
bro. The only people
You
that use
can't
plot
do
armor
it
more than
because you're
anime
not
is
wearing your
MCU.
ring, bro. Come on, bro. It
Yeah,
doesn't
bro.
make any fucking-
Bro,
That's
bro.
not why he couldn't do the spell. He couldn't do the spell because Peter kept fucking changing the spell.
No.
Wait, you talking about
No.
the spell of him opening the portal, or wait, what
Or the
spell?
overall spell.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but
You're
that,
talking about that was a spell for people to forget that
Forget.
he's Spider-Man.
yeah,
That has nothing
Right.
to do with Doctor Strange making fucking portals. Like,
yeah.
nothing
That's
to
what I'm
do with
confused
that.
about. I
that's
thought you were
what
talking about the
that's what we're
portals. Yeah.
clarifying.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about the
Doesn't make-
portals. Yeah.
So that's another
Yeah,
problem
so-
that I have with like everything with Doctor Strange. Like I don't mind him being in the Spider-Man movie, but Spider-Man's villains don't really need Doctor Strange to be fucking there because obviously he wasn't even there for most of the
That's
movie.
why he wasn't there. They don't need that.
So
nigga.
like, you know, like,
And if he was there, he would have
and,
handled
like,
it way faster.
yeah, like literally seconds, bro. Like, let's
Yeah,
be
it wouldn't have
honest.
been a movie. It would have been a completely different.
So
I'm-
like,
Yeah.
the fact that you guys bring him in and then like you're shitting on his powers pretty much. Like it's just making him seem like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, which is kind of annoying because he definitely knows what the fuck he's doing. He's the reason why Infinity War or Endgame happened. He literally knew what the fuck was going to happen and sacrificed everything for that outcome.
He also
to
had
become
a
possibility.
fucking time stone.
Yes, which is,
So
but doesn't matter. He still saved the fucking universe. He technically was the reason that they saved the universe because he knew exactly what the outcome was going to be and how it had to go.
I would say that was more Tony Stark.
Doctor Strange didn't tell him how to save the universe. He just told him that it was
He
one
couldn't,
way.
though. He couldn't, because
Yeah.
then it would have changed. It would have changed.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
I'm
that he
still
was
not
the
convinced
reason.
with
Then
the
yeah.
whole. I don't
He-
think this means there's one way, because how would Tony like also know like what that one way is?
He
He's
didn't.
never told him.
Doctor Strange
He was
wouldn't be
just
the
like,
reason. It would
fuck
be more Tony
It's Tony's
because he
reason.
didn't know. He was just kind
It
of
could have
like
been like grab the gauntlet and fly up. Thanos can't fly. Fuck it.
that's also there was a funny meme about that too, about that scene where when he came back in Endgame and Doctor Strange pointed at him and he was like one way and Tony just I guess did whatever the fuck he wanted to do and everybody was just kind of like, yo, this could have ended so many like different
So
ways.
stupid,
That was one of the
yeah.
things too. Somebody was like,
Oh,
yo, just
oh.
grab the gauntlet and leave. Like he can't follow you.
No, so that actually I was gonna bring up my point for No Way Home. The fact that in that specific scene where he finds out what the fuck is gonna happen, that's when he ends up giving the time stone to Thanos. Well, not giving, but like that's pretty much when he gets it, and they're like, yo, like he's just like, yeah, like this has to happen. This is the guy. Like it took that much for him to be convinced to give away the time stone, and in No Way Home, a spell that can alter reality is just being done at a fucking for a kid who fucked up and everybody knows him, which again nobody in the MCU gives a fuck if anybody knows who they are because just now in Hawkeye they introduced a new character and she doesn't even have a fucking mask on. So
Well,
like
there's a huge difference. If we're being fair, there's a huge difference as to people knowing who
Right.
Peter Parker is as opposed to the Flag Smasher girl. I'm gonna be
I'm
honest,
talking
bro.
about Kate Bishop. Like I'm talking about Kate Bishop.
Oh, that's different. Them niggas is retarded.
Yeah,
They
but
willingly
she-
roll around. Well,
That's what I'm saying.
Hawkeye's
Like,
case is different. Like people know that he's Hawkeye, but Kate Bishop was kind of like yo.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like nobody in the MCU cares about their identity. How come Spider-Man? First of all,
That doesn't mean
He's
that
also the one
everybody
that wears a mask.
Yeah, and he's also a kid
I mean,
too,
I
bro.
guess
Like,
it's the Rey Mysterio effect too. Like, oh my god, I want to see. I get it. But it's just like it doesn't like it's
Remember,
for
he
Doctor
literally-
Strange to risk reality itself for him to do that spell doesn't
well,
make any fucking
no,
sense to me.
this is
so.
the thing. Remember how they gave us that little bit of information in the movie.
Mhm.
The spell fucked up because of Peter, not because he did the
Not
spell.
because of Doctor Strange.
Because
No,
Doctor Strange
Peter
did the
fucked
spell
up because of
before.
Doctor Strange.
No,
Because Doctor Strange.
no.
Listen, bro. Listen,
Peter
listen to
fucked
me,
the
bro.
spell up, not Doctor.
No,
Remember,
Wait, hold on,
Listen to me,
Johnny.
bro.
Go
Listen
ahead,
to me,
go ahead.
Doctor Strange was doing the spell regularly, right? He didn't have to do anything else that Peter was telling him to do.
Peter was
He
there
could've
talking and fucking him
It
up.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He could have just done the regular spell how it was supposed to be done to begin with, instead of listening to Peter like, okay, fine, let me change it. Okay, fine, let me change it again. Okay, fine, let me change it again. He could have just done it regularly. He already agreed to it. He doesn't have to change anything else. He doesn't have to listen to Peter. He is the sorcerer supreme. Don't say Wong because doesn't fucking matter. This
Well,
nigga knows what the fuck he's doing.
There's
Like-
something that literally
Yeah,
throws
and
all
then
of what you
Peter
said out the
integrated
window.
himself into the spell.
Yeah, he
and
literally
then
walked. First of all, he
continuously
walked into.
talking,
Also, Doctor Strange says it. I
changes it.
watched
He's
the
like,
movie
"You-
twice.
You changed my spell
Yeah.
6 times.
He walked into the spell, and also Doctor Strange says, "Shut up! I need concentration to cast the spell. You keep on fucking talking," and Peter kept fucking talking. So Peter fucked up the spell. And
No Way
also
Home is 100% Peter's fault.
absolutely,
Parker is the villain
But
in that
also remember, bro, Doctor Strange said it before too. The spell didn't have to have those repercussions because he's done it before, and successfully. He did it before successfully, but again,
Which is
look
why
what
he's
happens,
like,
bro.
"Oh,
Peter
fine,
walked.
I'll do
Peter.
this to Peter. I don't
Peter
care."
walked into the. He did it because Peter's his boy. A and B. Peter walked into the spell, and Doctor Strange told him, I need concentration to do this spell. You keep
whole
changing
movie-
it, and you keep talking to me. Stop fucking talking. I need to concentrate to do this spell
The whole
properly.
movie, Steven's like, yo, like we've literally saved the universe together. Like we're familiar. Like you, like if we saved the universe together, you wouldn't do me a favor. Like if I actually do me a favor, you wouldn't do it. You'd be like,
It's
nah.
not even. It's not
there's-
mostly that.
no,
It's
it's not-
Peter
there-
fucked the
there's-
spell up, bro. Like he
there's-
fucked it
if
up.
there's-
Yeah,
if the
but I'm saying though,
person
his thing is like, why would he risk all of that for Peter? And it's not like he
Yes,
risked
that's
anything.
my thing.
That's his
It's
boy.
not like he risked anything though. He it was a
Peter
very
Peter
simple
fucked
spell
it
that he
up.
was supposed
Yeah,
to do.
Peter fucked it up,
fucked
bro. Royally
Not
fucked
Doctor
it up.
Strange, because this is a spell that he literally said. Oh,
It's
do you remember
simple. He's done
that
it before.
fucking full moon party or
Yeah,
whatever? Wong was
he's
like,
done it
"No."
before
He's like, "You're welcome."
successfully.
Like,
Peter
So
fucked it
it's
up
not
Yeah,
like
but
royally.
the thing that I'm having is the thing. It doesn't go with Doctor Strange's character. Like he's always been that stingy nigga that does nothing for nobody. He just does whatever's good.
I mean,
best for him.
after what happened in Endgame, I'm pretty sure that changed that
I don't humble
nigga.
anybody.
Yeah, I'm just
fuck?
saying, bro. Overall, story wise, for everybody in the MCU right now, I feel like that was a pretty fucking life changing event for everybody.
Right.
They came back from that shit like, hey, my nigga, this shit is different now, bro.
Like, all right,
Well,
so
to
think
be
about it with like
honest,
Thor,
how
right?
many times did he die against Dormammu? I'm pretty sure he's been through traumatic experience. That wasn't the first time he died.
That was his own causing, though. That was his own causing.
But it doesn't matter. It wasn't the first time he died.
Yeah, but that was his own causing. He was in control of that.
It doesn't matter. You
He
die.
wasn't
You
in control of
die.
like Thanos going crazy.
Well, I was gonna say I feel like there's also two different levels to that because the Dormammu thing was kind of like a repetitive thing, whereas in Thanos' case, this nigga erased him from existence for a while. Obviously, in his time, it was just kind of like a flash. Like maybe they well, Spider-Man said it in Endgame. He was kind of like, "Yo, I was here and then I wasn't here and now I'm back." Like it all just happened so quickly to them, but like. They felt it. Them niggas were erased for 5 years from existence. So that's a little bit different, I would say, than the Dormammu thing where he like kept on coming back. So like again,
Doctor
bro.
Strange is a sorcerer though, so he's not. He's. You know, when you die, you obviously go to two different realms and shit. He's the sorcerer, like he's obviously the sorcerer supreme. So
Well, he didn't
mean,
die
that was
though.
so, like,
He didn't die. He got
his
erased.
his
He got
existence
erased from
was erased.
existence. Yeah.
yeah.
That's like his impression and imprint on anything gone. He no longer exists in any plane.
So I feel like overall, that part of the movie, that
Because
him
if that was
doing
the
it
case, he could have just escaped to the mirror realm and like, yo, you can't.
and
touch
chilled.
Yeah.
me. Like
Well,
that's another
Yeah,
thing. I don't know why he
yeah.
didn't just do that.
no, he had the reality stone, so Thanos
Oh
could've-
yeah, that's
He
yeah.
had the reality stone, yeah.
And the space stone, so he could have traveled to the mirror dimension as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah, he could
Yeah,
just
that's
teleport there. Broken. There was no escape for him.
it wasn't. Also, like yeah, like bro, the
At
whole
that
thing.
point, we're pretty much all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but also like
Yo, can we
Um,
talk about the MIT admissions lady?
she was kind of thick, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
She was mad funny. She
Yo,
was like, yeah,
at the
I'm gonna
end,
talk to them about your friends and you. It's cool. You, what you did, not cool.
yo,
Like,
how she was
turn all
scolding this
over like crazy.
nigga as she was
Like,
walking away.
yo,
That is not
auntie,
okay,
shut
bro.
Like, yeah, she about to
First of all, I think me and Thompson spoke about this a while back. Actually, let me throw this in there now because I think this is the first time all three of us are talking about this together. Technically, since the Venom symbiote, one of the post-credit scenes, technically the only post-credit scene, if we're being honest,
Right,
was the
'cause
Venom
that Doctor Strange shit was
a fucking trailer for the movie that we still got anyway. Who do you? I asked this to Thompson. I'm asking you too, bro. Who do you think would be the one that the Venom symbiote sticks to in the Sony MCU Spider-Man universe?
Ned. 100%.
Because Thompson said Flash Thompson,
think
and
so?
I was like, absolutely not, my nigga.
100% Ned.
I think Ned
think
is
so?
gonna go Hobgoblin, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I think he's gonna go
Nah,
Hobgoblin.
he's gonna go a magical route because he realized.
Well,
he
no,
can do
I
that.
just
Oh,
don't know.
that's true.
He's gonna go. He's gonna be a villain for sure. That's what I. think.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
gonna be a villain
facts.
for sure.
We spoke
he's-
about this
he's
before
been-
the movie, Sam,
Or he's,
where like
or he's getting in shape.
yeah, he lost 102 pounds before this movie, bro.
Or he's getting in shape.
Yo, shout out to you, my guy Jacob.
Shout out.
So what's up, bro?
Yeah, bro.
But he's
I mean,
definitely
I feel
gonna be,
like-
and they hinted to that in the movie a lot, my nigga.
Well,
I
you know-
promise
you know
I
why?
won't turn on you and kill you.
You know why I feel like?
Well,
it might be
if you
him?
look at the context though, what them talking about it, he's like, "Oh, do you have a best friend?" And he's like, "Yeah, he died in my arms after he tried to kill me." It's like, bro.
Both of their Harry
like, my
Osborns.
best friend is also Spider-Man. I'd be like, yo, I'm not gonna turn into a villain on you.
Oh,
dog.
hold on, real quick, so we could transition into that and into the good stuff. Aside from, I agree on what they both said that we didn't like about the movie. Also, Electro didn't
didn't
know
mention,
that Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man. That's a huge plot hole for one of the main villains in the movie. But yeah, well, no, my bad, bro. Continue with you. Also, there's no Oscorp. It's not the thing that I didn't
There's
like,
no
but
Oscorp
there's
in
no
Tom
Oscorp.
Holland's universe.
Yeah, at all.
But what I didn't like was that Andrew and Toby didn't talk about their Harrys.
That's
Because
because
it
they
would have been
both.
like a really cool or like a more impactful scene if like Toby's like telling him like, oh, like if Ned would have like, oh, what was your best friend's name? He'd be like Harry, and then Andrew would be like, Harry Osborn, and he'd be like, yeah, and I'm like, my Harry tried to kill me too. Like that would have been
a funny. Yeah, that would have been
Like, I would
funny.
have loved that. I would have like, yo, this is jokes.
Oh my god, you just reminded me of
Because
Amazing
their
Spider-Man's
chemistry alone
Harry
was
Osborn.
just like so. Yeah, I know it was horrible.
Oh my god.
But like Andrew and Toby's chemistry, I love those two together, bro.
Yeah, when they first came out and they shot the webs at each other and did the little flip, I was like,
And they used to give them props. Yeah, I
and
love
Grandma was like, yo, y'all need to clean all this shit up.
that shit was beautiful. She's like, yo, since you up there, get that cobweb in the corner.
Bro.
It's like, I was like,
Nah, but
okay,
like,
what do you think?
I really feel like Ned might become like Venom, just because one, they've done already the Green Goblin thing twice. And it's part of they've obviously gone the route where they don't want to keep repeating the same thing. So I feel like Ned might be like Venom, just to throw it off a little bit.
I'll see your Ned and raise you a Flash Thompson.
No, nigga, no. This Flash
Yes.
Thompson will not be
So-
Venom, bro.
Yes.
No.
It'll happen,
No.
I'm telling you.
That
You
nigga's
betting on the
fucking.
field, Juhrownee? You betting on the field?
I'm on the field.
Yeah, on the field. So pretty much anybody else that besides.
No. I will 1,000% put more money on Ned than Flash Thompson. I would
think
go
so.
with anybody else, but if I had to choose between y'all two, Ned, definitely, bro. Flash
about it,
Thompson,
bro. Think
no,
about
bro,
it.
no,
Yeah,
not
but
Flash
they don't have
Thompson,
Eddie
bro.
Brock in this universe.
Okay,
So the
but
only other
anybody
viable
except for this
option-
Flash Thompson, bro, no.
Yeah,
because
but like
think
you
about
have
it,
to
though.
think there has to be a reason Ned
Okay, all right,
Flash,
all right,
Flash
look at
Thompson's
this, look
in
at
this movie or
look
like
at
in the
this.
series.
Bro, look at this, bro. So the Venom symbiote already knows that Peter Parker, the symbiote still knows that he's Spider-Man, correct?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
all
let's
that
talk
shit-
about that in a little bit. But that was something huge when they finished the spell at the end of the movie. I feel like there's we need to talk about that too. But go ahead, bro.
So the symbiote already knows who the actual Spider-Man is. Why not use the one person who was closest to Spider-Man, and symbiote have access to everything in your body. So just because a spell was casted doesn't mean that it's like completely erased from your mind. You can probably still have access to it somehow.
Technically, the
Maybe it's
symbiote
just-
still knows that
and
he's
so
Spider-Man.
but the symbiote still knows, so
Yeah.
they can use Ned as a way to hit Peter Parker where it hurts more. This nigga don't give a fuck about Flash Thompson. He wasn't even like a big character in the movie. Like he hasn't been
Yeah,
developed.
but Flash
at all.
Thompson has a book called Flashpoint on why he's Spider-Man's best friend. So
They're
you don't
not.
think
That was a
that-
comic
that was-
relief. They're not
That was
fucking
a comic,
friends,
but,
bro.
like, that's the thing.
They're
I-
not
I know
friends.
that. I know that. But I'm saying it could
nobody
just
cares
be that
about
like,
that
oh,
character, though.
it's
That's
still
the thing.
in his. No, I
Nobody
know
cares
that.
about
That's why it would be. Like,
I think Flash probably forgot. I mean, Flash technically forgot that he was a Spider-Man
Yeah.
after the spell, though.
yeah, but the symbiote still knows because the book.
Symbiote still knows,
It's
so-
still the book was still in existence at the time that the symbiote
Bro,
was there.
it's not
I
gonna
feel-
be
I feel
Flash
like
Thompson.
feel like
I
it
would
makes
think
sense
of
to
Ned
be
more than
for that
anything.
emotional
No.
emotional aspect.
That
of
would
the
also be a bigger thing too. That like he has that connection with Ned. He has zero connection to Flash. They were kind of cool in this movie where Peter was like, "Yo, please help me. I'll swing you to
So
school
he
for
only
2
did that to
weeks."
get that favor.
Yeah, like they were kind of like, but they're not.
Yeah,
that nigga
exactly.
doesn't fuck with him, bro. Like,
Yeah, but you also have to realize Eddie Brock was never really friends with Peter. Well, depending on the universe you want to go. Ultimate Spider-Man, Eddie Brock and Peter were literally
yeah, but they still had more of a relationship than Flash Thompson and Peter did in those universes too. Because all
That's a
Flash
fact.
did was bully this nigga in the majority of the universes.
right. So why not? So like after Tom Holland gets exposed to like the symbiote or whatever, and then he separates from the symbiote, obviously Venom's going to be pissed. So why not get back at him with somebody who also hates this nigga? The whole
Oh,
reason he's
so
going
I
to
see.
Eddie
I see
Brock.
where both of you are going because Sam
No,
is
no, no,
going
but-
the route of like emotional attachment from the best friend. You're
Right.
going the route of like
Straight
which kind of
villain,
like was Eddie Brock and the Tobey Maguire thing where
Exactly.
they both hated him. So both of y'all's things make sense.
No, but think
I
about
would
it,
still
though.
feel like maybe they might go
their
with the
bond would be
Ned.
stronger because they have the same goal.
No. But think about it.
Is that how
Think
the
about-
symbiote
Think
thing
about
works?
how he actually acted
Yeah.
though when he did find out he was Spider-Man. Did he still have that hatred towards him?
Now he was riding
No,
the
he
dick.
didn't.
He's
Yeah.
clout chasing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why would he?
Doesn't mean he liked
Now,
it.
no.
And now they're going to
like,
college.
man,
They're
he
not
was-
even
Right.
going to the
Well,
same
like-
college now either. So I feel like Flash is gonna
He's still going to MIT.
who Spider-Man.
Flash is still going to MIT.
No, but I'm talking about they're
Flash.
going to different colleges because Spider-Man is getting Peter is getting his GED now, so he's not even he wasn't able to
Yeah,
finish high school. So
Yeah,
so I feel like
but-
Flash isn't
but-
even like Flash doesn't even know this nigga no more. Like
Exactly. So like what you're saying is like he doesn't like hate him anymore, right?
But
Now-
he
I
never
don't hate
knowledge
him.
of
He
him
just
being
doesn't
dead.
know him.
He just didn't like the guy.
Yeah,
That's enough.
Let's
That's
no,
enough.
no, it's not. That character
it
wasn't-
is.
I feel like the
No.
way they did it with like Eddie Brock in
And
Spider-Man
the-
3
and
had more
Flash
of a thing.
Thompson
though.
and the Venom symbiote. They have more of a significance in like I would say like the comics than what you're thinking of, like what it would be in the movie. You know what I mean?
No,
To-
I'm actually thinking about it from the movie aspect. Because if I was thinking about it from the comic, I would definitely say Flash. But I'm not going.
I
that
think-
route
I think
because
we
feel
might
like
get-
They're gonna go their own route with this.
If we-
It's
if-
just-
Yeah, but
especially-
they can still go with like Flash and still go their own route with it. The same way they're doing
The
Captain
thing is
America.
that the way the character has been developed throughout the MCU, this Flash
Mhm.
Thompson, he hasn't been relevant at all. Like he has not been relevant, bro.
And him
That's
and
the
Peter
thing.
haven't had that like hatred towards each other really, and
Yeah.
especially
And
now
neither
more so.
has Ned and Peter.
Yeah, but so
No,
this,
but
this is what I'm.
but that's the thing,
Getting
though,
the symbiote student
I-
and wanting to kill him makes no
But that's
sense.
why it makes more sense for Ned because for Peter it'll be more of an emotional. Because even if let's say Flash and Ned both forgot, right? They both forgot about who Peter Parker is and who Spider-Man was and all that shit, right? Both of them did. So they're both neutral. Why would you choose Flash when Ned has more of a think about it? He's gonna be more hesitant to actually kill him if he's fighting somebody he loves. If he's fighting Flash, he'll just fuck him up. I mean, not that easy, but he'll just
So
fuck him up.
here's how you're wrong with that because he was very hesitant to let all these motherfuckers die in the movie, and he was only ready to kill Norman because he killed Aunt May.
True.
So that part makes no sense. I would say it's more like here's where it would make more sense for Flash, right? Because before Flash knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, he didn't like Peter Parker, but he loved Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And part of Venom's like obsession with Spider-Man is literally that, his like adoration and love and connection for Peter, like Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I feel
Like,
like-
there's different
I
ways to go.
understand.
Like your
Yeah.
Ned reasoning makes sense. Like movie and story wise, it makes more sense. But
Yeah.
like actual like utilization, Flash Thompson would be a better option.
I think
Yeah,
but
I
right now,
just-
if it doesn't end up being Ned, there's more of a chance of us
It could be
getting Eddie
neither of them.
Brock. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say there's more of a
probably,
chance of us getting Eddie Brock in this universe because one of the scenes that was cut out of the movie, it was just something where like I think it was a scene between MJ and Betty Brant, and Betty Brant like they were on a FaceTime call, and Betty Brant was telling her that she had an interview for the Bugle, which we all know she ends up working at. So does Peter, so does Eddie, Ned does as well. So that could have been a way to bring in Eddie Brock in a future movie, and then play off the whole symbiote thing that way. And then maybe they could have just given us a quick Eddie backstory, like, yeah, you know, I've been trying to shoot Spider-Man shots all this time. You know, the whole Eddie Brock shit that they give us. I feel like realistically we might get that before anything. But I feel like MCU story-wise, it'll probably be Ned, bro. From what we've gotten so far, I don't think I don't think they give enough of a fuck about Flash Thompson in the MCU, like the one that they're using right now, to give him the Venom symbiote, because that would be wild.
So if that were the case, right? So if you remember correctly, in the Sam Raimi ones, Flash Thompson was there too. He's the guy that he fights in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Flash Thompson is a prominent part of Peter Parker's life, just as much as Eddie Brock is.
But they gave
so
it
it's
to
like
Eddie Brock.
you're
in
thinking
the-
about it. Right, yeah. because it's always supposed to be Eddie Brock who gets it first. Flash
I
Thompson.
think that'll be the same. I think that'll be the same thing for this universe too, bro. I think we're gonna get
Possibly.
introduced to Eddie
Like,
Brock.
honestly, it could be like either one of them. It could just be Eddie Brock.
How old did Venom say he was in the movie? He said he was like thousands of years old.
Yeah,
right?
he's really
Yeah.
fucking old.
So this Venom probably already has that information from the first Spider-Man movie, maybe, and that's why it's so infatuated with this Tom
you think
Holland
they're
Spider-Man. Yes, they are technically just
Yeah,
supposed
because
to
of the
be.
hive mind.
Yeah. So it could be that it could be that maybe Tom Holland is gonna be the Venom and they do a better version of the Spider-Man 3 that we got.
I hope so. Let's get less villains.
They just need to make that's too many villains in the
I
movie.
think it was really disrespectful that they had 3 villains in Spider-Man 3. And Venom being one of the villains? What?
Yeah, Venom should
That's
not be a
disrespectful,
side
bro.
character.
Absolutely not. That was disrespectful. Which is why I hate that movie so much.
Which I'm kind of happy that they didn't put him in this movie. If he was just gonna be like I'm gonna just beat you up real quick type of character. Like, oh wow, okay, cool, copy.
I think the way they kind of put him in this movie was a great way. Just to like lead into like the future. So hopefully, the next Spider-Man movie that we get is solely Venom.
Yes, just Venom. Just Venom and Spider-Man. That would be because
That would be
all
dope.
you need.
I would love that.
That's all you need,
Yeah,
pretty much.
because we haven't gotten like a solo Venom villain movie. We got Venom movies. We got 2 Venom movies. Let there
But we
be
haven't
carnage.
gotten a Spider-Man
Garbage,
Venom
but
movie.
we haven't gotten a Spider-Man and Venom movie. It's just them 2.
Yes.
And Venom being, if not the most important, like Spider-Man villain outside of Green
Green
Goblin.
Goblin. Yeah.
So, and then you have your fucking B-list fucking villains, Electro and Shocker. How do you have 2 electric villains? That's stupid.
Bro, one is with the
I realized that playing Ultimate Spider-Man the other day. I was like, oh yeah, Shocker is like, what the fuck? Why do they have 2 electricity villains, and why do they never work together? Like,
one is a physical attacker, one the other one's a special attacker, bro. Come on.
that's what I'm
like,
saying. Like, you can like boost the physical attacker. While
Well,
you're-
in this sense,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel like this is the thing, though.
really hit that and go like a thunder muck punch or some shit, bro. Like, I don't know.
This,
It was
I feel
ass.
like they probably have some like little team up before in the comics, but I feel like this is also into what like Sam has said before about the high key and low key characters. Shocker is more of a street level Spider-Man villain, and Electro
Yeah.
is like, I'll really kill this nigga. Like,
But what's funny is we got Shocker already.
yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we did.
We
the
got
first
Shocker
one.
already.
We also got
And
we
they
also
also-
got
they
Prowler
gave us another
and name drop Miles Morales. So
Yeah, they gave us another hint of that. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I was about to say, did we even get that? But I remembered Childish Gambino
yeah.
is Uncle Aaron, and we
He's a shocker.
well,
And in a deleted
Was-
scene
was
that
that-
literally was
the
like 20
deleted
seconds
scene,
long.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They should have
It was a
fucking kept it in
deleted
the
scene.
movie where he was like, "Sorry, Miles, I won't be able to make it today. I'm kind of stuck."
Right.
What comes over y'all to take that out of the
I never
fucking
watched that.
movie? It's
I never
online.
watched
It's
that.
literally on
Deleted scene.
Sony's. It's literally on Sony's fucking YouTube channel where they literally have him still stuck to the car and he's calling mad people. He's like, a lady
yeah,
walks
yeah,
by.
yeah. At the
He's
end,
like, "Yo,
yes,
really,
yes,
ma'am?
yes,
Like,
yes,
I'm
yes,
stuck."
yes.
And then he's like, "Hey, yo, Miles,
You're
I'm not
supposed
gonna be
to
able to make
call
it today."
Miles.
Yeah.
He literally says it. He's like, "Yo, Miles, I'm not gonna be able to make it today. I'm kind of stuck right now." Yeah, and then it changes to another thing. And
Because
like,
I think in the movie he's like, "Yo, can you look? That's my nephew.
His nephew, yeah.
I gotta go." And he's like, "Yo, it'll like dissolve like in a couple hours," and he's like still there.
he's
gonna
like,
go.
"Yo, I
He
don't have."
calls
He's like,
Miles.
"Really?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember.
bro.
I remember. Yeah.
So yeah, that would have been great. So we do get Miles Morales and the conversation between
Jamie Foxx and
Electro
Nigga.
and Andrew Garfield.
I thought
He
you was
was like,
black.
"Yo, like you kind of impoverished, and
Yo.
you from Queens."
Bro,
Man, I thought you was black.
What if we're getting the Into the Spider-Verse live action joint soon? Because remember, Tom Holland said this. I don't know if you guys know this. Tom Holland said this after the Spider-Verse movie
Oh,
came
he
out.
wants Miles Morales to be the next Spider-Man.
Not only that, but he also said that Sony actually had him shoot a scene for Into the Spider-Verse where one of the transition scenes where Miles like accidentally bumps into him on the street, and he's just like, and like you acknowledge that it's Tom Holland Spider-Man because you hear the voice, you see the face and everything, and like they like cut this, like he filmed it and they cut the scene completely from the movie, and I would have been like, that would have been a cool little Easter egg.
Well, that was like in the midst of like their Marvel Sony battle.
Yeah, so I get it.
Bro, crazy theory. Because a few of this has been coming true for me.
Can we get an edit real quick of every time this nigga says theory or crazy theory? Can somebody please like edit like the tinfoil hat on this nigga?
They usually
Nah, we
end up
gotta get,
coming
like,
true,
yeah,
though. They usually end up
theory
coming
and
true,
introduction.
though. Come on now, but bro,
Welcome to film theory.
crazy theory. So what if it does end up being Tom Holland who becomes Venom, and we finally get Miles Morales as the good Spider-Man in the next movie, and he helps him out with defeating Venom and overcoming it.
Oh, I thought you meant like he would just become Venom. I was like, I don't.
No, not just become Venom, but obviously he
That would be
fights it
dope.
off.
That's a dope concept. I would love to see that.
And then that's how maybe Ned becomes it after, or Eddie Brock, or Flash Thompson, whoever the fuck they want to use afterwards. But we already got that full movie.
Yo, can y'all imagine Tom Holland's
Holland and Miles
black
Morales?
spider suit, bro? His Venom
Yo.
suit.
I mean, we kind of already got that in this movie.
kinda-
No,
Nah, but
bro,
this
that shit
one will
was
be-
no. When we got
this
the
one will be
details, when I
different,
saw the
though.
details to that suit, I'm like,
Yeah.
this suit is low key trash, man. Nigga. Like, get back to OG suit.
No,
No,
like
but it was
actually,
just
like
inside out.
seeing
It
the
was
suit.
inside
I was,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you were like, oh, we kind of got that in this movie. I was like, nigga, no, that shit does not count, bro.
kind of
That nigga was wearing a
the
yeah.
black suit. He doesn't have like the lines or anything. It's like a clean suit. So yeah, it would be good to see that.
That'll be fire. You know who else I would love to see? I hear that they have a movie for her that in the works. Like they don't have anybody cast or anything like
Black
that.
Cat.
Yes, bro. Come on, like especially after playing Spider-Man again on the P5. I'm like, Felicia. Oh my. Well, she was technically in the Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah,
too,
but
but
Yes,
I was about to say, we did get her. I think that was where, like, all right, so like what I wanted. So in this movie, Andrew's like, yo, like, basically his explanation of why he didn't get a third movie, or what his third movie would have been, is just like him being angry after Gwen died.
that would have been amazing
Him,
to
like,
set up his Venom.
not-
Like,
I don't think he needs a Venom. Oh yeah, it could have been a nice way to like
Yeah.
introduce Venom. Or we get like another like, well, if we would have got like his Venom, and then
I feel like
the Venom
Craven
in
would've
this
made a
one,
lot of sense.
it would have been like great to have like all three universe Venoms kind of like converge
Combined.
and emerge to
With
fight all
the
three of them.
powers.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. But one can dream, you know, that obviously that's not gonna happen.
I mean, bro, listen, we never thought
we
we
don't
would
know
see
yet.
all
We
three
don't know
Spider-Man together.
or if there's like those film students who want to get crazy with it, I would love to see that.
Listen,
But with him saying like, yeah, you know, I was like angry, I stopped pulling my punches. Like I want to see that, have him get the black suit, really go crazy, and then have his battle with like Venom or whatever. But they did ask the one question that has been on everyone's mind since the introduction of Spider-Man. Does the web come out of every other part of his body?
Wait, what?
For
What do you
Tobey
mean?
Maguire's Spider-Man, does the web come out of other places of his body?
Hey, yo,
He asked the right questions,
yo,
bro. He
That's a
asked the right
fact. That's
questions.
a fact. Yo, that shit has
Yo,
to
bro,
be
I'm
right.
not gonna lie to you. Watching that in a New York theater, bro. When he asked that, he was like, "Oh, does it come out of like other places in your body?" And all you hear is, "Hey, yo!" Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that
oh
shit
yeah.
was-
So let's talk about. I also had like my other big issue with the No Way Home. No, it's not really that big of an issue, but like it is. I feel like it is an issue, and it's just a storytelling wise of the movie. Like the fact that May just like was used as a sacrifice for this nigga, even though she wasn't really like developed as a character at all. She was just, in my opinion, just the sexy.
Well, if you look at Spider-Man's track record, this man's allergic to like parental figures.
bro.
Like,
Especially in the MCU,
he's
bro.
allergic to-
Gigi, yo. First of all, we don't even get no.
His
Bro,
grandparents.
Obviously, we don't know. Like his parents are gone. His Uncle Ben gone.
Yeah, we don't know
parents
about
gone.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could only imagine that
No,
He's under the
well,
guardianship of
actually,
Aunt May.
remember we're getting the animated freshman series for Spider-Man that takes place in his universe. So and that
So we might see Uncle Ben.
yeah, so and that also shows us it's gonna so pretty much the big like shtick around that is it's gonna kind of show us how Peter was, into this. They're gonna give us a little bit more of his backstory, I guess more of his like parents and Uncle Ben. And then freshman year, they confirmed that freshman year in the MCU is when Peter got bitten by the spider, which was the year before Civil War. After when he was in Civil War, he was Spider-Man for about a year.
About a year.
And then his movie takes place technically right after Civil War, the first one. The second one takes place a year after that, so his junior year. And then Infinity War and Endgame take place right after that. So technically, they were
This
like,
movie is his senior year.
yeah, they were like into his senior year when this movie was happening.
But, yeah. I love the interaction between all the Spider-Man.
That was
Honestly,
hilarious.
my favorite, the best Spider-Man himself is Andrew Garfield, bro. He's the best Spider-Man, bro. Like,
You think so?
I think so.
I'll
He's
say this.
The best, bro.
I'll
He
say
came through
this,
the portal and like she's like
actor.
throwing the right at him. He's like,
Please don't throw it.
like stop throwing bread at him.
I've said this before, and
She's
this
like,
this
you don't
how
have
I
the thing. He's like, I have the thing. I'm just not. I don't have
It's
the
not
thing
for
bread.
bread. Bro, I'll say this
I'm
much.
in danger right now. Like I'm
Yeah.
good.
I'll say this much.
jokes.
I've said it
I love
before. I think Toby's a really good Peter. I
Peter
think
Parker,
Andrew's a really good Spider-Man, and I think Tom Holland is the mix
It's a
of
good
both.
balance.
Yeah.
That's why he was like the center for both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yo, the scene,
They really showed the.
bro. The thing when he was
said
like,
Toby?
when Peter was like, "Yo."
Andrew? Yes, he is. Yeah, we were actually talking about that
The what?
when the movie was over. That Andrew was the better actor.
Yeah,
He's just
Andrew's a
more
better-
expressive. You
You
know
can
what
tell
I mean?
that- I mean,
he sells
he-
it more.
Didn't he have like an Oscar or some shit? Didn't he almost win
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Um,
also had his
especially
redemption.
when he's talking about Gwen.
Yeah, he
and
had
then
his
when
he
caught
had his
Mary Jane.
redemption. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
bro.
not Mary Jane. Michelle.
Michelle
Yo,
Jones.
I was like, yo, they're doing this shit to this man again, bro. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No, I knew it was gonna be Andrew that catches her because
You actually
once-
called it before the movie. Yes, you called it. You called it. Yeah.
It was like his redeeming part. 'Cause he didn't have his Gwen, and when he's like, oh, like what about you? Do you have like somebody at home? He's talking to Toby. He's like, yeah, I have an MJ. It's complicated right now, but and I think that's Peter B. Parker.
Peter B. Parker.
Mhm.
So
Peter B. Parker, if you remember from Into the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, he's the one that they.
the one that Nick
got married.
plays.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Mary Jane gets married, then they get divorced. So like the whole complicated thing is it could be him going through the divorce, and remember he has like the back problem in the movie.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah,
Andrew, like,
that's
helps him with
true.
that. So it could be that he's Peter B. Parker. So I don't know. That's something that I was thinking about during that scene. But yeah, I wish I would have got that Harry Osborn scene, man. That would have been great.
Oh man. Yeah.
Bro. That's
That
a
would've been
fact,
so
bro.
great.
Um,
But alas, I didn't write the movie, so.
I'm not gonna lie. It was an amazing thing to watch. I wish they would have used something else as the second post-credit scene and not the Doctor Strange teaser that they were gonna get us regardless in the fucking on YouTube literally like 2 days after the movie came out.
Yeah.
That was just pretty fucking lazy, but it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we can get to the amazing parts of the movie, which the movie itself was fucking amazing.
Bro,
Besides
the
what we
way Green Goblin was beating this
Yo.
nigga's ass, bro.
William
Oh
Dafoe
my
carried this.
My son
fucking
power bombed
movie,
him
bro.
through like 4 floors, bro.
Oh my god.
And then he did the finisher from the game, bro, where he like webs up and then slams him
And then
down.
slams to the ground. Yeah, the Kingpin one. Yeah. I was like,
Bro.
oh shit, that's crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. He was getting mollywopped by this man. Like, yeah, where was that energy in like Sam Raimi's movie.
See, I was telling Juhrownee that I was like, yo, I actually loved how they portrayed how strong Green Goblin fucking is.
Right, because he's on par with
This is
Yeah.
really the first time they did that too. to be
That's a
honest.
fact. Because he was really throwing a lot of bombs and using his glider a lot in the first Spider-Man movie, and this one he was actually like fucking like throwing hands, fucking bro. He was going crazy, bro. Oh my god.
But you know what? Peter got him back. He powerbombed that nigga too.
Yo, bro, that shit was crazy.
Bro, first of all, they had like 3 fights, bro. Them niggas, they was running the fade. It was on sight every time, bro.
Mm.
I love the fact that he didn't have this mask on too, because you can see his facial expressions. Oh,
That was a
fucking
more
amazing,
comic
bro.
accurate.
I didn't like
thing.
the whole hood thing. It was just like a torn hoodie.
I lied in mind. I didn't mind it though. I was like,
It made it more comic accurate. I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't
No,
mind
if
it.
he would have gotten like an updated suit like Electro did, you know what I mean? Then I would have been like, all right, cool, include the hood, because now he's like a hood. He's like, hey, I'm a goblin. Hey,
Maybe they could have done that for him, to be honest, because he would have made it himself. But
Jamie Foxx performance, kind of lackluster for me.
it was better than Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It wasn't
better,
Electro.
it
It was Jamie.
But it
Foxx.
was,
Yeah,
no, I'm talking
to
about
be
just
honest.
like Jamie Foxx itself, like the. It
Oh yeah,
wasn't
he was
like-
just Jamie Foxx in that movie.
He wasn't even.
He
Yeah,
wasn't
to be
like-
honest, he was Jamie Foxx with electric powers.
Right.
Yeah, pretty.
So you're not
much,
gonna you're just gonna stand there like I ain't standing here butt ass naked.
Right.
William
like,
William Dafoe by far carried the villains in this movie. Not even.
yeah.
It's not even close.
oh yeah.
Like he was, if they would have just did like Green Goblin and Spider-Man as a whole movie, it probably would have been even better movie, to be honest.
There's something very interesting that I don't know if you guys are going to talk about it or maybe we just forgot, but it now exists in this universe. Oscorp doesn't, however, the serum now does to turn somebody into Green Goblin, because you have to make both. In order to make a serum, an anti-serum, you have to make the original version, and then you have to do the then you have to create the anti-serum. So now the Green Goblin serum is in this universe as well as the Venom symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
So
We could still very well get a Sinister Six.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Which
because
we were
very
Craven the
close to
Hunter.
getting
So, yeah, pretty. I mean, they were missing like what,
One.
like 2 more characters or
No,
one.
like-
Just Craven, right?
Exactly. No, just Vulture.
Vulture was the only
What?
one missing from the Sinister
Oh
Six.
yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's all they needed was Vulture.
Literally,
They had all 6.
and he's like, "Yo, bro. First of all, what are you doing in Morbius's movie? We could have had the Sinister Six here real quick for like
Right.
whatever." But also, you know who I would
It's
love
all
to
good.
see in Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies, but like a legit one. Obviously, the only one we've gotten was in that fucking disgusting ass Amazing Spider-Man 2, Rhino. I would love to actually see a live action Rhino.
Yeah, I want a better Rhino. I don't want that whole mecha suit thing.
That shit was fucking garbage, bro.
I hated that. When he mentioned it too, he's like, I had fought like
Yeah, even he said he was just like,
Rhino.
it was a guy inside of a stomach Rhino.
It's
It was
ridiculous.
weird.
I wish we got more scenes of them like connecting like that. Like when like he literally like Tom Holland like portrays like the appropriate age Spider-Man because he's like asked him like, "Yo, what's like the craziest villains you fought?"
Yeah.
And then I forgot what Toby's answer was.
Oh, the Venom. He
Oh,
spoke about
Venom. Yeah. It was like,
Oh,
yeah, I
because they were
fought,
talking
like,
about
alien.
aliens. They were talking about
And then
aliens.
he was like, "Oh yeah, I fought an alien in space." And he's like, "Wait, can we go back to you fighting an alien in space? Like, is that what we do in
bro,
this universe?" Yo, what's up?
Another
Gotta
golden
stay
moment
here, bro.
right there was fucking where he was like, "Guys, I don't mean to brag, but I was kind of in the Avengers." He's like, "Great.
Great,
What are the
What are
Avengers?"
bro. I love that. I love because I
Bro.
was like, wait, him mentioning that, like, they don't know what the Avengers are, so like, why would that matter to them? He's like,
Yeah,
who
bro.
were they? He's like, Earth's mightiest war, you know? Like, he's
Yeah,
like,
he was kind of like, "All right, it's not gonna work." Whatever.
yeah.
Would
Bro,
have been
was
nice
cool.
if one of them would have confirmed that Blade was from their universe. Like,
Well,
yeah, we
Blade
had a
is
Vampire
from this
Slayer.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blade is
No,
from
but
the
they're using
MCU.
they're using a different actor, aren't they?
Yeah,
Isn't,
but Blade has always been a part of the MCU though. Like even the first Blade movies, they were never like a part of a different, like Paramount or like Sony, not like that. Blade has always been under. He was one of the few that they didn't sell, which is kind of like, really, nigga, like you're gonna sell shit like fucking Spider-Man and Hulk and be like, you know what, Blade? No. Let's keep that.
Fantastic
Let's keep
Four.
that one. Yeah, like yeah, let's keep Blade. Like, which I'm glad because again, like I said. Fucking Mahershala Ali is fucking
I-
amazing.
I want the Fantastic Four, man.
Yeah, bro.
And-
That. I
Well,
feel
we're gonna
if
get
they
that
do
first.
I don't give a shit about the actual four, the Fantastic Four. I just want Doctor Doom, bro. That's all I want.
Bro,
I want my boy Doom, bro.
you know, hood niggas gonna go crazy because everybody gonna wear the Doctor Doom foams to the Fantastic Four
Bro, I
movie.
thought
baby.
the
Yeah.
thing was your favorite character.
The who?
Why would don't ever say
Isn't
Fuck
that what you
you.
said? The thing was
No.
your favorite character from Fantastic
Never.
Four?
never?
Who was it that
Never.
said that, Juhrownee? Wasn't it Thompson?
You said
No.
something. I think you said something about the actor being like a.
I love Michael Chiklis. Yes, love him. I love that guy. Don't like the Thing. Fuck that guy. Like,
bro. So
that I
Listen,
said-
yo,
I said
think-
that. I
yo.
love Michael Chiklis. Don't
Yo,
like
look,
any character
peep.
in the Thing. You're
we,
bugging.
think about
I don't know how you
about
confuse that.
bro. Think about these next couple years in entertainment that we're about to get right now. First of all, Morbius in a couple of weeks, The Batman in March, Doctor Strange in July, Doctor Strange in May. Sorry, Thor in July. Also, Black Panther too in the summer. Black Adam in July as well. Black Adam and Thor come out the same month. Shazam. What else is coming out next year? Isn't the Flash movie coming out at the end of this year?
I think that's 23.
Okay. So 2023 is the Flash. The what else? Oh, Aquaman as well.
Yes.
So we have the Flash, Aquaman. 2023 is the Flash, Aquaman, Fantastic Four, and Blade. Though 2023 is Ant-Man 3 with King the Conqueror. 2022
that's
and
funny.
2023 is stacked, bro.
Morbius literally comes out the day before my birthday.
Yeah.
So we out to the Nintendo store and to get that
I'm in.
Pokemon Arceus.
It comes
then
out
the
on
movie?
Thursday?
It comes out on the 28th, yeah.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
shit. I'm with it.
That's Ali's birthday too.
Which is weird because they usually come out on a Wednesday
Well, game
or
releases?
Friday
Friday.
for Pokemon. Yeah,
Yeah.
for Nintendo.
Nah,
I should
usually
say.
Thursday. Usually Thursdays. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Thursday is an early release. Friday
Don't
is
forget, we
official
have
release. for
Uncharted on
Thursday.
the 18th of
Well,
February.
I always got my games early though. Whenever I bought them.
Yeah, because I got them from the Chinos, though. That's why.
Yo, but you're
Yeah, I was
forgetting the most important movie that's coming out in April.
Raccoon City.
Nah, ew, the fuck?
You imagine they're making a sequel that fast? Like, oh, we got a shit ton of money. Might as
You guys
well.
asked for it. Here you guys go.
Let me
Nah,
look up
you
see if
forgetting
I...
about your boy Sonic, bro.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
yeah.
Why would I need your power, bro? That shit is gonna be OD, bro.
Bro, that shit had me weak, bro.
Yeah, that
Do I
video
look
had-
like I need your power?
Oh, you know who's
Nigga.
in this? You know who's in this? You know, universe. My fault for interrupting you. About Spider-Man. One last thing. What's it called? Is in this universe? What's her name? Cindy Moon. Silk. She's
Oh,
Peter's
yeah,
classmate in this
Yeah,
this
mentioned
universe.
it before, Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was in-
So Silk is in this universe already. Yo,
Yo,
Marvel
I'm
and
telling
Sony,
you, Miles
come on.
Morales is gonna be the next one, 100%, bro. 100%, he's gonna be the next Spider-Man movie. I put $100 right now. What's up?
Bro,
What's up? We betting on this?
we gonna go back to this
Marvel,
podcast episode.
Marvel Sony is wild, so I would never feel a safe bet with them.
Nah, bro. I really feel like if they make another Spider-Man movie,
If it was like straight Marvel, then I'd be like, yo, I can counter that, no problem. But if it's Sony Marvel, nah, there's way too much up in the air for that.
bro, I feel like it is gonna happen, bro. I feel like it is. I mean, they're working together pretty fine right now. I mean, they had Doctor Strange in there and Spider-Man in the same movie.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they wouldn't like go ahead and throw Miles in there because they have the.
No, they've
interesting
already mentioned him
sequel.
twice. They've
Yeah.
already mentioned him twice in the first movie and in this
Mm.
past No Way Home. They already brought him up. So it's not like he's
Bro.
not.
Well,
a
they
character.
didn't bring up Miles. They just like hinted that like, oh, it could be.
You literally just said that.
But
probably
it's
Spider-Man
literally
was
like
No,
Stan Lee.
Nah, they
Stan
did
Lee
it. They
literally
didn't like.
said it's they didn't say like Miles or Prowler or anything like that. They were just
They
like, oh,
no, they absolutely
just-
they absolutely name dropped Miles
Yes, he did.
in Far
And
From
No Way
Home.
Home?
In Far From
No,
Home.
Far From Home. Yes,
From
not
Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah,
it
still
doesn't
he's
matter.
he's in this
He's-
universe. He
he's
exists.
the
Oh, no, yeah, I know
universe.
that. He's
And
only
Prowler
twice,
exists
though.
too. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it could very like they already have animated Miles, which won them an Oscar.
Okay.
So it's
I
like,
mean, if we're doing the whole multiverse shtick, that'll be an easier Miles to bring in. Even though they're obviously gonna physically change him for a different one in the live action thing, Into the Spider-Verse Miles has a faster chance of coming into this universe as an already ready
because
Miles
he already
Morales.
has like the multiverse kind of thing. But I feel like they're doing their own thing with that already, though.
You never
With the
know, bro.
whole Spider-Geddon.
Yeah. I want to see if they finally bring in. I mean, because the Spider-Verse movies is going to be a two-parter. The next one, I would
I
hope.
want more focus on Miguel O'Hara.
I also want to see Madam Web like actually show her. Maybe, you know what I mean. Like they didn't even tease her in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that. Just overall more Spider-Man characters. It's the animated movie. You guys have a lot more liberty.
I
With
feel
what you
like
can
that's
do.
like a franchise you can't lose money on.
I mean, they definitely didn't. I was actually looking up. No Way Home hit 1.1 today.
Billion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
I mean, did we not expect that though? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, of course.
Bro.
For anybody that wants to buy NFTs, me and Juhrownee have some available for sale.
that's a fact. Add an extra couple zeros to the end, and it's yours. So to put in
Before the
perspective,
decimal
too,
or after the decimal?
what?
Before the decimal or after the
Nigga,
decimal?
before. What are you talking about, bro?
I can only support that after the decimal, boy.
Wildin', bro. This nigga wildin'. I got that Spider-Man. Yo, so to put in perspective, this movie is also going to be more heavily funded too. Well, overall, it's two separate movies. It's two parts. Because the first Spider-Verse movie, the budget was $90 million, and they made almost $400 million, which is fucking insane. But I mean, it was a bit shorter than a regular live-action movie. But what they did in that movie, like for 90 mil, like that shit was wild, bro.
Yeah, they actually made like significantly more than was anticipated.
Of course. I didn't even think that movie was gonna do that good.
You
Like,
think
I
so?
thought-
Bro, is,
Could
with
you-
that
Nah,
story,
I thought
Oh, it's
visually alone, that movie's superior to like many animated movies.
No, I was just like looking at it from the point like, oh, it's a Marvel animated film. I'm gonna watch it. Maybe it's hopefully it's good.
I agree. In the past, Marvel has some
Yeah, but when I watched it, I
shitty
fucking- I
animated
loved it.
movies. But
Yeah.
that's Marvel, not Sony.
True.
So that's why I was like, all right, Sony's very big on like visual stuff. They're very big
Yeah.
on like
the
high
story might be
resolution.
shit, but the visuals are on point.
Right.
Usually.
There hasn't been like a Sony movie that has not looked amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
Just the cinematography alone
It's always good. Yeah.
can't be. It's unmatched.
Ghostbusters amazing.
Right.
Was that Sony?
So like,
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know. I thought
And
that was like
regardless if it was
Paramount or
Sony or
Universal
not.
or something. I
No.
didn't know that was. I didn't know that was it.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, I wouldn't say that any Sony movie didn't look amazing because Resident Evil was Sony.
No, it looked
it looked
like
great.
The
It's just
looks
shit
of it
movie.
looked-
There was a
The
lot
set
of.
design and everything.
I'll say this much: the
So
precinct
some of the
was
some
really
of the
good.
photography in the movie was great. The movie was just bad. Like it's
Besides
just
the
bad.
flashing lights every 5 seconds into your fucking face, that definitely epilepsy warning for anybody who
Put
wants
this
to watch
nigga in a
Rifle
fucking
City.
a seizure and knocked out next to me.
Yo, bro, they kept flashing so many fucking lights in your fucking face in a dark ass theater, bro.
Damn.
Like,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's unfortunate. I'm looking at it right now. The budget of these films. The Ghostbusters Afterlife kind of was unfortunately riding on the negative hype from the previous one, but still they made the budget was $75 million. The movie looked fucking phenomenal, and they made almost $200 million, and it's still in
good.
theaters.
That's good.
Still in
They made
theaters.
they made almost 3 times the amount.
Yeah,
That's good.
so that was pretty good. Resident Evil budget was $25 million, and they made 32.
Oh well, I mean, last time you checked, they were below, so that's kind of impressive that they. Made
It
that
is.
much.
It's still in theaters somehow. Somehow, some way. Well, actually, let me not say that because for some reason, congratulations to all of you in Germany. You just got Resident Evil in theaters. I don't speak German, but don't go watch that shit in German, nigga. Like, don't go watch that shit.
Oh,
Watch another Hitler documentary, nigga. Anything, bro. Just do not watch Resident Evil.
my
You can literally watch anything. Go watch Spider-Man again. Make that movie more money.
What do you guys give as a rating for Spider-Man? You guys not even say the ratings for that movie.
7 out of 10.
Give it a 9, baby.
I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It was really
It's my
good
favorite
movie.
MCU movie now, bro.
It was a lot of it was like very hyped up.
There was a lot
Yeah.
of fan
As-
service.
Kind of fair. A lot of
A lot of fan service in
fan
that
service,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Like some of the more exciting parts wasn't that like some of the more parts that were supposed to be exciting wasn't exciting. Like
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there were moments, a lot
There
of
wasn't
moments
that much
where
fighting.
where the other Spider-Man kind of stole the show. When they all
yeah,
jumped
that's
off of
honestly
the
when I started like really enjoying the movie is when
when the other Spider-Man were doing
when
that
the other
thing.
Spider-Man came in, I was just like, all right,
Yo,
cool, this is,
you want to talk about good
this goes right.
cinematography though? When they all jumped off of the Statue of Liberty, all three of them, and then they all were swinging with each other's webs, like pulling each other and swinging.
Fire.
That shit was
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
fire,
I went over a
bro.
lot of people's heads, but like
Bro.
I think it was Toby Spider-Man. who
Yeah,
grabs
he-
both their webs
yeah.
and spins around and like propels them even further. And
I
I was
like-
I
like
love this.
I like how they like. Speaking of the funny scene from before when he tells him he was in the Avengers, I like the lead up to that where all three of them, or well, at least both of them, are kind of like we've never worked on teams before, like because obviously Sony, they don't really have the rights to anything aside from Spider-Man. And to be fair, they haven't really given Spider-Man any help in his previous movies as like team members on his side. It's always just been this nigga against the world. So
Well,
it makes
if
sense.
You think about it, that's really how Spider-Man is, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I know it's very seldom in Elseworld stories or other universe stories where like he's with Miles or he's with like a version of Gwen or a different Spider Woman or whatever the case is.
Or at least Scarlet Spider or something like that.
Yeah, but like in the movie universe's case, it's them Dolo, and it was true. They were just like, "Yo, we don't know
Or
how
at
to
least
work as
Black
a
Cat.
Yeah, I would love. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would love, since technically we already got Silk here. I would love for if we do, Sony. Hopefully, you do give us Amazing Spider-Man 3. I would love to officially, because was officially introduced in that one already. So I would love to see Black Cat. Like a live action at Black Cat through that way.
It would have been cool to get like some introduction of like Gwen Stacy and like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And then when like Andrew comes in, like he immediately like realizes he's in like another universe. He's like, "Let me go see if Gwen's here." And then he goes, and then she's like, "The fuck away from me, you weirdo! What the fuck?"
Oh, something that's weird too, to not go back on the negative. I mean, we're gonna go back and forth on this stuff a lot. Both of those Spider-Men confirmed that they came to the universe as well with the villains, which means that they were there while Peter was having that brolic ass fight in Long Island City, and they didn't go over there to like, you know what I mean? To like be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Because I feel like Andrew Garfield would have recognized his Electro, like, watching it through the news or whatever. Because, they always have that pan in the movie where like they'll be walking through an electronics thing and then they'll see like the news will be showing, oh, this electricity guy is whatever and all that, and then
I'm actually happy they didn't do that.
I mean,
such a old and like overused movie trope. I hate that so much.
Well, my thing is, I'm surprised that they didn't pop up and like help him there at that moment. I mean, I get it, the way that they wanted to introduce him in the movie, they already had like a set way. But that was also a thing where I was kind of like, damn, they were there for literally like a day and they didn't help this nigga during that time. Like, oh,
Well, I mean, they were trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
that too. I love how Toby Spider-Man was like chilling on a roof edge and he was kind of just like, hey, there's a portal,
Right.
and then that shit just disappears. He's like, all right. And then he sees Andrew Garfield,
He like
Spider-Man, and he's
apologizes. He's like, "I'm sorry, I stepped through your portal." And
bro, this nigga, oh my
It's
god.
like, yep, that's him. That's Peter Parker right there.
Bro, some nigga jumped up in the theater when we went to go watch it, like, release night. Some nigga jumped up when we saw Toby. I mean, at that point, it was expected.
my theater went crazy. Like, everybody went like nuts. Well, when both of them came out.
Bro.
I was the only one that went crazy for Charlie Cox.
bro.
And I was like, oh, okay, so nobody likes Daredevil? Cool. All right, fuck me, I guess.
So apparently, some of the rumors / leaks that are going out, because they have some official things out, is that we're gonna get a not a reboot, but essentially that. Even though it'll technically be a continuation of the Netflix series and the Disney Plus series, the majority of the Daredevil characters are supposed to make their return through the Echo series, because that Echo series is going to continue the relationship of Maya and Kingpin. Some people apparently, because Echo series, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I saw a lot of people reporting that it started filming already, the Echo series. So a lot of people said that apparently some like set stuff has been being leaked, but we haven't had any pictures yet. That Daredevil, I never saw this and I never knew this until like I saw the history of Daredevil episode from like Variant or whatever. But apparently Daredevil is gonna make an appearance in his original yellow suit, in the series. Like that's gonna be a thing. I don't know if it's gonna be like he's gonna be rocking it often, or maybe that's just gonna be like how they reintroduce him. But they're saying that that's gonna be a thing in the Echo series. So, and then also, essentially after Kevin Feige was like, yeah, Daredevil's in the MCU and all these guys, he also kind of hinted at, yeah, we're working on his show already, which is gonna be a Disney Plus exclusive. And I'm pretty sure, apparently the way licensing works with Netflix. It's a joint thing between Marvel Studios and Netflix for them to have like Daredevil and all that shit, but they're gonna give it up sometime in the near future. So all the original seasons of Daredevil and Iron Fist and all that shit is gonna come to Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. And apparently the Sony and Disney Plus thing is coming to a thing soon, where we're gonna get the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus. So they'll be able to throw all of that stuff into the what's that shit called? The timeline order and all that good shit. So hopefully we get that in the next couple months.
Yeah, imagine somebody like just now getting into like the MCU.
I have a couple people in my building where I work at that are like that.
There's so much content to go through, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's when you look at the things now, and every time a new show comes out, they like add it into the chronological order. So you. It could be overwhelming, but when you realize that, like, really, bro, if you really sat down and watched it, you could get through a lot of it. You could bust that out in like a week, bro. To be honest, if you did like a handful of things, like if you do like what's the chronological order? It's Captain America, then Captain.
One in like a day, phase 2 in a day, phase 3.
Yeah, if you wanna do it that way.
Yeah.
Like, if you take, like, 2 days out of the week, 1 or 2 days out of the week, you could do it in, like, a month, because you'll be watching it, at that pace. The shows, the shows are a little bit longer, technically, but, yeah, you could definitely.
You could definitely not watch Iron Fist. You could just watch Daredevil and then Luke Cage.
I'm not even counting the Netflix. I'm not even counting the Netflix shows. I'm just talking about, like, Disney Plus, what they have on.
Well, yeah, you have to now because they're all kidding.
Well, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't that bad. People keep
Dragging it. It wasn't.
Iron Fist was garbage.
It was.
The fighting was good. It was just fucking boring, bro. Like, that's my whole thing about it. It was boring. The story wasn't there. At the season 1, it kind of started good. I was interested, and then once they kept on dragging on that whole, they don't believe that he's Danny Rand. I'm like, all right, okay. That's like if Oliver would have came back from the island and nobody would have believed he was Oliver. Like, do y'all not have pictures of this nigga? Like, you see what he looked like. You know that's him. Why is everybody doubting this nigga?
Well, the difference is that he was like a kid when he got crashed in, was it Kung Lao?
Yeah.
When Oliver went to
it was like 5 years, so it wasn't much of a difference for Oliver.
He was already like an adult, so like recognizing him would be a lot easier than like seeing like a kid that you've seen 20 years ago, and then like showing up as an adult now. You'd be like, who the fuck is you, nigga?
Bro, just DNA test this nigga. That show came out in like 2016. Nobody wanted to like DNA test him. Everybody was like, no, you're not Danny. He's like, yes, I am.
But hey, man, that's the current state of the MCU. So
I'm hyped to see where things are gonna go this year. Moon Knight is supposed to be coming out at the end of January. She-Hulk, I think, right after that. We getting a bunch of good shit. Loki season 2 is 2022, as well as What If season 2.
Speaking of Disney, we got a Boba Fett.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably watch
Book
that
of
right
Boba
after
Fett.
this.
Yeah.
Yo, tell Juhrownee how you felt about the Echo show again, bro. I don't think you told him. You told me, but you didn't tell him.
About the
The who?
The Echo show?
the what?
He's like, God damn, bro. I'm gonna have to watch a show where it's all fucking subtitles.
Bro,
I already watched shit with subtitles on it already, but I was like, yo, they may as well just
I was gonna
like,
say you watch
mute
anime,
the
you should be
whole
used to
show.
that.
Just mute the whole show. Fuck it. Don't give me like part mute, part
Disrespectful.
audio.
Well,
part
I mean,
mute,
it's
part
different
audio,
because
like,
she technically killed her translator. So who's gonna translate now?
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's GG's, bro. That's it. Just put the whole thing in mute. I would appreciate it more because that's like a Quiet Place.
Yo,
But, like,
actually,
expanded.
A Quiet Place. I don't know if you guys watched it in the theater, but
I
that was
didn't.
one of the best. That was one of the best movies.
Oh, that was the best movie experiences for me too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one of the bro. Everybody was legit quiet throughout the whole movie, bro.
Considering
Like,
it's New York,
yeah, bro. It was like,
I was one shocked and two entertained.
yes,
Is it
bro.
on what streaming service has it right now? Quiet Place.
I'm not sure actually.
Let me see.
Maybe Paramount. I'm not too sure though.
For who?
Oh, they probably do. I have a year of Paramount Plus because of T-Mobile.
Nice.
Oh, Hulu has it.
Mhm.
There you go.
But yeah, bro, that was one of the best movie experiences of all time.
Oh, Paramount Plus has it as well too.
I was very concerned going into that theater because I was like, oh, he's gonna be talking to them.
Yo, facts, me too, bro.
But when the movie started with like no audio, the theater was just like quiet.
And you feel it a lot more because of the soundproofing and
Yes,
stuff. Like you're just
bro.
like,
Yes, the
And then
anxiety in that
I
movie.
watched it with Dolby sound.
Yes,
crazy.
same, bro.
And then like
same.
you feel every step, every
I'm trying
movement.
to watch Spider-Man one more time
Like,
in IMAX, bro.
Oh man, it was wild, bro. Like, oh god, I love that movie experience. And then like, literally, like it was so like intense watching. Like I've never been like, I've never felt like such an intensity watching a movie before.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, it was so good.
What a yo.
Speaking of, I started watching a movie today on Netflix called Nocturnal Animals. Same amount of intense pressure.
What was that movie that I think y'all recommended it to me, and then James was also telling me about it. My boy, the one where it's like a horror movie that takes place back in the day, but they made it recently. I think it was like 1975, some shit like that. It's on Netflix. I think it's Netflix is exclusively streaming it.
Oh, Fear Street.
Yes, that's the one.
I
haven't
never
watched it.
recommended that to you.
You guys were talking about it one time, and like the way you were saying it,
I was saying it was garbage.
And me and Juhrownee and me and Thompson were like, yo, we're a little bit worried because he kind of likes this a little too much. Like, bro, it's a lot of like, it's just pretty much like kids. Like
it's.
all right.
Like,
if
they
you-
tell us they're kids, and then
It
they do all
has-
this sexual shit with them, and it's
Right,
fucking
right.
weird,
It's
bro. Like, I
weird.
don't
It's
want to
very
see
weird.
this. Like, I don't want to watch this shit.
The first one, Fear Street, I think it was 93 or something.
There's like 3, right?
Yeah, it's 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Fear Street 93 was good.
Watch it pop up on my Netflix, and I'll
Like
turn
the
on my
movie
TV.
overall was good,
Yes.
but they focused too much on like the relationship between the main character and her like love interest. So it's just like it kind of like killed the vibe, and she's doing like a whole bunch of like dumb shit. And I'm just like, oh, this is dumb. I hate this. And then Fear Street, there's like 74 or something like that, or 76.
1774.
Yeah, not 1770. It was 19 something, 70 something.
No, you sure? Wasn't that the one that
think,
took
yeah.
place back in the day when the witch actually
No, that was 1666 or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, whatever.
The second one, way better. Still a bad movie, but way better than the first. And then the last one, also trash.
I didn't watch the last one.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, so
definitely
it's
not gonna watch
94,
it.
78, and 66. Yeah. The best one is going to be 78.
The last one.
The second one.
That's the
Yeah.
second one.
Not a.
So
I
don't
wouldn't
watch them or
recommend it,
just watch
really.
that one.
Nah, you don't
Honestly,
really need to watch it.
You don't need to watch any of them. You can watch the second one if you want. That one's great because it has the girl that plays Max in Stranger Things, the redhead chick. She's in it.
So
like
wait,
the
the
main
who you
character.
said?
Max, the girl with the red hair in Stranger Things season 2.
Oh, okay.
Season 2, yeah, season 2, yeah.
If there is a movie that I would recommend you to watch if you haven't watched already, it's Blind Spotting, 100%. One of my favorite movies to ever come out.
I don't think I definitely haven't seen it.
Oh man, it's actually one of those movies that I went in to watch with the A-list pass that I had no idea what the fuck it was about. It was just like, oh, let's go to AMC and just watch a movie since we have the pass. Like, fuck it, let's go.
Nah,
For me. And bro, when I tell you that the movie, one, the story is fantastic, the acting, the comedy, super relatable, especially to what's going on in current times. Oh, it's so good. It's so
Speaking of
good.
current times, Don't Look Up. Watch that.
Oh, I still haven't seen it. It's on Netflix, right?
Wait, what movie?
Don't Look
Don't
Up.
Look Up.
The new one with Jonah Hill and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh no, I haven't watched that yet. No.
It
Yes,
came out
watch it,
Christmas
bro.
Eve, I think, right? On Netflix.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that shit. I some of my tenants been telling me about it too.
You get to see what's her name? Meryl Streep's titties. You don't really see it. It's like a body double.
Wow.
Yo,
Yeah.
I saw this on
I didn't know. I was
Twitter.
curious about that until like the scene came up, and I was kind of like low key disappointed. And I was like, "Why am I disappointed? That's weird. What the fuck?" Like,
Bro,
I kind of want to see
you
it.
wanna
Like
know
now that I like recognize that it's like
You want to know what with Jonah
exists,
Hill?
I was like, I kind of want to see that.
You want to know what Jonah Hill said about this movie? They asked him to try to describe the movie without spoiling it, and he said, I saw this on Twitter today, and everything. He was like, "Imagine if the Fire Festival was a movie." I was like, he said, "Imagine if the Fire Festival was a person, and we made that into a movie." And I was like, well, the Fire Festival was kind of one person, but
Yeah.
I get what he was saying though. There's just a lot of shit going on.
Basically, the premise is like a comet is like it's like 10 kilometers wide. Is like on this trajectory is like literally Earth. Like it's like going to decimate the planet. So like they recognized it ahead of time, so they're like, "Yo, we gotta like do something about it," and nobody takes it seriously. It's a very frustrating to watch movie because you're like,
Oh
why are
my
people
God.
like this? Like, and then you think
I feel
about
like
it,
that'll
and
really
you're
be
like,
how it is, though. To be honest,
yes, that's why it's such an interesting movie because it's literally how people would react to things. It's people how people have reacted to things now.
Yeah,
With this current pandemic. So like, oh man, so frustrating to watch, but it was so entertaining. It was so good.
it's one of those like if I don't see it, then it's not real. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like, oh nah. Like at one point they start like questioning if like the comet was like even real or whatever, and then just watch the movie.
I will. I will.
It's a great movie. Just Leonardo DiCaprio's like presence in the movie alone makes it more than enough reason to watch. Yeah, there hasn't been like a Leo movie that I haven't like watched. Like The Revenant. I had no interest in like ice people and bears and shit, but it's Leonardo DiCaprio, so I'm like, fuck it, I will watch it, and that shit was dope.
Bro, that movie was fucking amazing.
You know, I hear so many people talk about The Revenant. I still haven't watched that movie.
Yeah,
I
watch
hear
it, bro.
it's a
That
really
movie.
good movie.
It's good.
I hear
good.
It's a
really
true
good.
story too.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Fucking Shutter Island, amazing. Inception, amazing. When you kind of understand what the fuck is going on.
Fuck that movie is.
Like, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio hasn't like missed yet.
He has, because look, he only has one Oscar, nigga. Fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, but like you're not measured by the amount of awards you're given. You're measured by the level of success you have. I don't care how many Oscars or Grammys or Emmys or whatever the fuck award you get.
I don't know.
for whatever. Like if you're at the level where I will literally watch whatever movie you're in, I don't give a shit
Bro,
what
he
the movie
definitely
about. If
deserved
you're
it.
in it,
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it. If you reach that level, that's all that matters.
You know, he used to be
Yeah.
like that for me. You better not laugh. I swear to God. Nicolas Cage.
I
I'm
mean,
with you. I was the
that's
same way.
fine. That's fine.
I used to
I'm
love.
still
I used
the
to
same way.
love. Yo, I was still, even though most
still
of
the
this shit
same way.
is so bad
I
now.
can't
I
wait
just
to
watch
watch
it anyways.
the meta movie that he's gonna be
Oh
making.
yeah, that shit looks fucking hilarious.
Where he's like
dude.
actually Nicolas
playing
Cage,
himself
and
in
then,
this
somebody's
movie,
like,
yeah.
oh, like I want to meet you, whatever, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yo, this movie is gonna be hilarious. Bro.
I can't wait.
This nigga from How I Met Your Mother is talking to him in the hot tub, and he's just like, I don't want to do none of this shit. Like,
Yeah,
bro.
Like,
Nah,
oh my
bro,
God,
he
it's so
low-key
good.
has some bangers that he's released over the last few years. That
I
people
fuck
don't
with
really
Ghost
watch.
Rider, bro. I don't care. That's what
Not even
that
Ghost
made
Rider,
me
bro.
fuck with Ghost Rider in the
No,
comics because
there's,
I never
I
even
forget
read
the
the
name
comics.
of it.
The one where him and his
it's one
family
where
get
he's
taken
fighting
hostage.
Which one?
There's one where his family gets taken hostage, and then like they burn like the house at the end.
Oh, you mean the horror movie?
I think it's called Hostage actually.
Hold on.
Well,
No.
I think it might be called Hostage. I don't know. It's some shit like that.
And he fights like biker demons.
No. There's like regular people. Like he's like super rich in this movie. I'll tell you right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up. It's a
He
really
recently
good
did one
movie.
where he doesn't say anything in the movie, not a single word, and he like fights like animatronic monsters.
Oh wow, Friday Nights at Freddy's, huh?
Basically,
Yo, they need to make that into a fucking what's it called?
You think so?
I think that would be a dope ass. The concept of that
Oh,
movie
it's
in
called
live.
Willy's Wonderland, where he
Oh,
fights like the animatronics.
Oh, I see
no,
it
no,
here.
no.
Oh, that does look like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah,
What the
it's mad
fuck?
funny.
That. Oh no. Oh
Like he's like
no.
a straight badass in this
That
movie.
movie. That movie with a $5 million budget and it made 445,000.
Yeah, it's a bad movie. It's bad.
Oh.
Oh my god.
But he doesn't say anything in the entire movie. He just drinks soda, plays pinball, and cleans, and kills
Joe is pretty
animatronics.
good.
His best performance is gonna be Con Air, man.
Who?
For Nicolas Cage, his best performance is in Con Air.
Con Air?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that movie literally just popped up on my thing. Oh, Trespass. It's called Trespass.
Okay.
Where the fuck is Con Air at? I never seen that shit.
Yeah, Trespass. There we go. It's with
Dave Chappelle's in it, man.
and
His
Nicole
name's Eight
Kidman.
Ball. Dave Chappelle dies. It's hilarious. I didn't realize it was Dave Chappelle until after I watched the Chappelle show, and then I rewatched Con Air, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Dave Chappelle." I was like, "Damn, they really just nigga dirty."
But yeah, damn. Trespass came out 10 years ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, Con Air had like a bunch of big names in that movie. Like
Yo, that's
John
a fact,
Malkovich,
bro.
Steve
What the
Buscemi, Ving Rhames, John Cusack, fucking Danny Trejo. Who else? There's like so many people in this fucking movie, dude.
Damn, that movie made a lot of money though.
Oh yeah, it's a classic, dude.
Budget 75 mil, made a
Yo,
224.
what?
Diggle's in this movie? I forgot about that. That's crazy. David
No
Ramsey, who
way.
plays Diggle in Arrow, he's in that movie too.
Yeah. Oh, Diggle?
Yeah.
Oh
Got my man Diggle and Con Air. That's crazy, man.
Oh damn, Trespass budget was 38 mil. It made 10 million.
It was limited release movie though. But like, I just look. It has 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, there's no way, bro. They're saying that Trespass is worse than Resident Evil. There's no fucking way. I'm telling you, bro. I promise, bro. If you guys want to watch it, I'm down to watch it. But I'm telling you, that movie is definitely at least like, I will give it like a 50-60% enjoyable.
So what you saying is Nicolas Cage marathon?
I'm down, bro. That nigga makes me laugh, bro. Like, so it's like fucking hilarious.
Oh God, not the bees! Bees!
Oh damn, it is true. He has 11% on Rotten Tomatoes, and Resident
There's
Evil
no
has a
way.
29%.
There's no way, bro.
Oof.
There's no way. There's no
Oof.
way. I promise you, there's no way, bro. I
Oof.
promise you, there's no way. Like, the movie's
Oof.
actually really fucking good. Like, it's super enjoyable.
Well, bro, listen, you could, chin up. Ghost Rider is a 26% on Rotten Tomatoes. So, Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze. Bro.
I can't take him serious. That's the thing that makes
Yo,
the movie
that-
so much
I'm-
fun for me.
When I got older and I went back to rewatch the 2 Ghost Rider movies, I still enjoyed them, but I was like, wow, this is not what I remembered as a youngster.
As a fact, you know what movies actually held up pretty well? Fucking Hellboy movies. Well, at least the first
compared to the newer ones, yeah.
Which one?
Oh.
The Ron Perlman ones?
Yeah, the older
ones
ones,
that came
yeah.
out like in 2004-ish, yeah.
The Ron Perlman.
Yeah, the older ones,
Ron
yeah.
Perlman,
Ron
yeah.
Perlman. He's also in Don't Look Up, and he's hilarious.
Oh yes, he is.
Yeah, he's in it. And in the new season of Dexter, Dexter defeats Mr. Krabs.
What?
Yeah,
In,
the
like
guy who
from-
plays Mr. Krabs.
Oh.
He's
I'm
in-
like, wait, no, this
he's in
you're
Dexter.
fucking.
Yeah, Dexter's his voice actor for Mr. Krabs is in Dexter this season. And there's only 2 episodes left.
Hold on, give me a second.
So I'm excited for Sunday. New episode. It's gonna be lit.
Oh, I thought it had ended already.
Nah, it's about to. So I'm excited for that.
All right, hold on, guys. My mom is downstairs. She sent me some food. I'll be right back.
I mean, that's fine. We could end it here because I got shit to do anyway.
Okie dokie.
So I'll probably end up streaming later on tonight. Probably.
Yes, sir. So am I. So am I.
But this has been the last Weepy Chattin podcast stream for the year.
Of 2021.
That's crazy.
We started-
We started in 2021. At least we
Yeah.
kept it. We ended it.
To be fair, it's only 37 episodes in. We didn't miss as much as we started late in the year because we started like mid March.
I think.
Yeah.
March, yeah.
So that's a whole 10 weeks, 11 weeks that we, you know what I mean? Like cut us a break, guys. Break.
I say we've been pretty consistent, honestly.
We've done a pretty good job, guys.
For the
We've done a
most
pretty
part.
good job.
You know what? Next year, no missed episodes. We're gonna have things in place. If one of us can't make it, we'll have a stand-in. We're still looking for stand-ins, so you know.
Yes.
We got Randy
We got one with Randy, but again, we've known Randy for a while, especially me. He's literally my family, my blood. But you know, if you guys do want to become a stand-in, like we were saying in the previous episode, come into either one of our Discords. Hit us up through Discord or on here. Come to our streams. Let us know. We'll get on a video call with you. We'll chop it up and shit. We'll see what's up. We'll see your chemistry and shit. And yeah. It's easy as that. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Don't make it difficult, lemon difficult.
Okay. I really
What,
gotta go.
nigga? What the fuck did
They're
you
waiting
just
for
say?
me. But yo,
Goodbye, guys. Happy New Year. Merry Crimbo and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Well, I'll see you guys later, though. I'm definitely gonna
Oh,
be
facts.
streaming again.
I bet. I
Oh.
got you tapped up already. Peace out,
Okay.
peoples.
Peace out.
Okay.